we are gonna go over the game. But like, to be honest, I don't think I have the best luck with getting this job, but I really hope I do. Because it seems interesting enough. They also said like look through the application more and see what more you have. But to be honest, like I did check through. I have not studied how to do scientific stuff. I have not done any job where I can teach people things or like you know, like science fair stuff. The only thing I kind of know is VR, AR, and AI. Not specifically a very good AI, but I understand the basics, especially from game development AI. VR and AR, the simple, I have done them before, so that's just something I can deal with easily. Yeah, they want employees that will work than employees that want to work, I guess. Fair! That is actually a great-ass statement. I am not even gonna lie, that is exactly what it feels, which is so stupid. That is so stupid. So, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can change something in my resume or something, because if they basically were the only one that not complained, but said I could change stuff, they were at least kindly enough to say like, oh, but could you do this and send this here? They were willing to follow up. They weren't just, we get your resume, we don't like it, we're not gonna tell you why, we're not gonna say anything else, we're just gonna sit there. Then it's just like, I'm willing to do that because, yes. Do I have any experience? Not really, but I feel like I would be good for that because, I've said it before, I have been making my own camera trigger from scratch. I am basically 3D printing a linear actuator. I have done game development with both VR, AR, and done some AI. I have not released any of those, but I have done them. For example, I wanted to make sort of a VR thing in my studies. Unfortunately, there was a bit problem with my studies, so you know. But I did work a bit there, and I managed to get things to work, and I do understand how VR work. AR, I have kind of made a... It was a long time ago, so it doesn't work anymore, and it was in Unity. Might try to do that in Unreal, but I did make a kind of escape room AR game. You know, like, there are different kinds of ARs. One is like the whole room thing, and that is basically the game itself scanning how the room looks and understanding where you're looking at. But I basically did one of those like card AR that reads the card's silhouette and basically pop a 3D model on top of it. So I basically made a escape room using something like that. It was actually working pretty well. It was as I said, I think I talked about it yesterday. That was like a tech demo, but it was a very good tech demo. Ah yeah, I might have talked about that. I talked about a lot of like own stuff I make. Still working with my own game. I'm still kind of stop because I'm trying to figure out again what I'm supposed to do. Because I'm making mine kind of like a spider web right now, and I'm kind of half lost. Luckily, the main game is gonna be battling, so I am not too afraid of like where I am and what I'm doing, but it goes well at least. But to be honest, I feel like I kind of wanted to like try something with AR again or something like that. There was a time I wanted to try to do a VR game as well, but we thought of that might be a bit more difficult. I am gonna wait with that. Not difficult, but not like the thing I'm doing now. Also, I've never worked... There you go, I guess. I'm just guessing. Yeah, I've never actually used AR in Unreal. So I do wonder how that is, because they actually have like a standard thing on Unreal, so you can basically just start a test scene and using that thing for AR, which is quite promising. When you did it with Unity, I had to go through a website that basically registers a image I had, so that when I used the thing on the game, I could basically connect to it and like, oh yeah, we're using this. Well, if you ever feel stuck on something like that, just remember that you have the Discord to discuss with you. If you... Yeah, I understand. I think something was wrong with the grammar there, but I do understand. My brain went like, huh? But that is true, yeah, I have some stuff I can discuss with people. It's just like, somehow I feel like I shouldn't, or something like that, but I guess it's just because it's my project, so I tend to keep it for myself, but to be fair, I really shouldn't do that, because you are right. I have the Discord, I even have like, Nyana Studio? Wait, hold on, what the hell did they call it? They called it something. Nyansekai Studio, which I think is like a little group of like game development or something with Now and others. I'm a bit uncertain. I was invited because yes, I am a game developer, but I'm a bit uncertain if it is for specifically one game or something else. So, yeah, I don't know. But I might actually show off some stuff there, I don't know. I'm gonna at least remember that. I'm gonna like try to like make a list or something. Well, I could make it like channel like game development on Discord. That might actually do a good thing. I get where you're coming, that's kind of how I am with drawing, but having others' opinion about stuff, even if it's just the smallest thing, is good. I am not gonna disagree with that. I'm not gonna disagree with that, because that is absolutely fair, and that is absolutely understandable. I feel like each time I talk about something with someone, they do actually give me a very good input of stuff. So I am absolutely like agreeing there. I don't know what to answer here. Like, the only thing I kind of dislike with this game is how slow it is. I like the battle system. I like the way you do things with the Digimon and stuff. But I feel like this game is extremely, extremely slow. Also, my sister mentioned something that made me realize something at 10 PM today, something that I even forgot. Also, my sister mentioned something that made me realize something at 10 PM of today. Oh shit, tomorrow's your birthday! Oh, wonderful! I cannot say it yet because it is tomorrow. Wait. No, wait, yeah, wait, when you say tomorrow, do you mean in few hours, because it is soon midnight for you? Yeah. So basically in 2 hours we're gonna congratulate you. Now the problem, I'm also gonna have to remember that. We can probably say it by the end of the stream, maybe even before. Yeah, I can basically say it about like 7, I think. Because that is practically about 2 hours. I think, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like the whole time scheme. Or scheme, I don't know. Time schedule, that works better. I do wonder what I'm gonna play for games off of some of these. I still have a few games on the list. Oh, that's awesome. My first non-family congratulation from you at midnight. Yeah! But why not? Like, I am streaming tomorrow, but tomorrow would be the end of your day, which would still work. But it would still be the start of your day today, so like, why not? It still works. Also, let's see what's happening with that. I got a call today about one job, but it was nothing really special. It was more like they wanted more information. But that job was basically gonna be away for a few days. So I don't know what's gonna happen with streaming when I do stuff like that. So if I actually get that job as well, I am gonna have to check that out. At the same time, if they expect me to be away for a few days, taking weekend, be away for a few days, that would be interesting. I don't know if there is jobs like that. There you go. But yeah, like right now, I just want a job. Like, not just and just, like, that's the thing. I still want to be rather, like, I don't know, specific with my jobs, because I've had already jobs that is bullshit, just because of the people there. So saying I'll just want a job is also kind of a lie. But yeah, at least a job I can agree with. Well, if it is too long, you can always trade a stream day or so and record some YouTube videos if you're worried about that. That is true. That is absolutely true. It's just I'm trying to keep a schedule with this as well, because yes, this is not a job. I'm not gonna call this a job. This is a job when I can get a regular income and a steady, longer work thing. So right now it's not a job, but it would be fun to basically grow, and to grow, people say keep it consistent, and that's what I'm basically doing. I have a consistency, which does work, but at the same time not, it does not work, because consistency works for those who are here and want to be here, but it doesn't work for those who doesn't know about this place, which is something I'm very bad about, trying to like tell people I am here. I'm not gonna do free battle. I'm too tired to make free battles. But yeah, maybe I'll try doing something about it. I expected you to say perhaps I should try to do something about that, but why? What would you? I'm just mostly curious. But the schedule thing is kind of rough when you want to be consistent. It definitely is. Like I have said before, I'm gonna have to change some stuff, but I'm still gonna want like change my consistency, but I'm still gonna be consistent. Now I don't know. I just read. Yeah, maybe I'll try try doing something about that. While we were talking about me trying to inform more people or get more people to the stream. So I just got confused about when I tried to read that not I as you, but I as me here, over here, should do something about that. That's what I got confused about first, but I tried to read it in the point of view as me, but it didn't work, because for some reason you said you'll do something. So yeah, that's what I got a bit confused about. Well, both you and I work. I also want to try... Well, I don't work, not yet. As I said, that call was more for extra information, like they wanted to know more about me. And yeah, then that's the only time I realized about the time thing. I don't have a job yet. I would more or less want a job at Navet. Which was the science fair place. Well, both you and I work. I also want to try maybe just talking about your channel on Reddit or something. Work for Turtle Girl. It did work for Turtle Girl, but also do understand those were kind of like not a good... like, I am not gonna complain. Like, I am happy someone did that for me, and I'm happy, like, they went out their way to do something like that for me. But do understand, I kinda get a lot of followers, and none came around. So I would say Reddit might not be a good idea, because I would say that's more of a, no, by work I mean saying you and I doing something about the whole grove. Ah, fair enough. Okay, now I understand. Now I understand. Yeah, but I'll try. Yeah, I would be absolutely grateful if, like, for like even just like sharing on bluesky and stuff like that is enough, or should be enough. Like people say stuff like that is good. Personally, I'm not really big there either, so I don't know if anyone even knows about me streaming. Yeah, don't worry about that too much. Like even I jump back and forth with stuff. Everyone does now and then.
こっちに来てよ。携帯をセルフカメラに切り替えてと。
Gonna change the selfie mode. What's gonna happen then?
もうちょっとこっちに寄って。
But yeah, I'm gonna probably have to like look through some stuff and like see how it can grow, because I have looked through before and like the problem is like none of it is either me nor is it even working. So yeah, I am just very bad at giving myself like some reputation at any place at all. I did used to basically send it on Facebook, but to be honest I kind of stopped going to Facebook at all because there's nothing really happening there. I mostly just go on bluesky now. Twitter now and then, but I stopped with Twitter just because of everything going on there. Bluesky is much better. But I can definitely say, like, I am appreciating everyone that basically helps on any sort of way. Even just lurking here, raiding, any sort of thing. There are some people I would want to raid. Some of them don't stream whenever I'm done. They're, like, for example, Zegimas. I would love to raid Zegimas one time just because he's a good friend as well. I would want to raid Blooms again. But that is unfortunately just a goddamn rarity because I need a... I need a minimum of like 5 people watching or joining the raid. And unfortunately that is quite the rarity for me. But yeah, stuff like that. I've already talked about it before. I probably won't raid bigger streamers because, as Mia Meister said, it's kind of like a drop in the ocean. I just feel like insignificant if I ever did that. Of course, there are some people I follow, for example, Zegimas that basically raids Zentreya. To be honest, I would love to do that as well, because Zentreya seems like a wonderful being. I am following them, but because I have so many friends streaming on Twitch around the days, I don't really have time watching Zentreya, to be honest. But I've seen them before with everything they're doing and like reactions and stuff like that, and they seem like a wonderful being, to be honest. But yeah, I guess I'm not really good with expanding either. Like I mostly like raid people that is like I know of or that my friends recommend to me. Because then it feels more comfortable about that because I know how they might react, like, oh, we're grateful for this, and like, well, I don't need anyone to be grateful about me, like, raiding them. But as I kind of said to Meister as well, I don't think you were here at that moment, Gani, but I did raid Sif, and Sif is also a good bean. Like, I've been in her streams now and then. They are a friend with Neon, which is a great friend and a great DM, but when I raided, it was very quiet. It was like, nothing really happened. It was like, thanks for the raid, and then nothing more. It was like, nothing had happened. Did she even thank me for the raid? I don't even remember. I don't even know if she did or not. So at the same time, I like, do I need anyone to shout out my name and basically make people come to my stream? No, that's not what I need. Like, I'm raiding someone to basically support them, to just share the raid love to everyone. But I also feel like it's nice at least that someone welcomes the raiders. So I just at the same time feel like if they basically just like brush off the raid, it doesn't feel as funny to like raid someone again. But yeah, it's as we said, like it is absolutely normal feeling that, which I'm such a person that I like people, especially when they are good people, that it feels weird for me to say stuff like that because I don't like it. Like I don't like talking like that way. But at the same time, it is normal to talk that way. It's just odd. But yeah, right now we thought of all the like work stuff and everything I do. Like I don't know really what to do with my streaming. I stream. That's what I do. But like growing it, no goddamn clue. Because I can basically not do like many other people. Yeah, that's fair. It's like a mutual appreciation between the raider and the person getting raided. Yeah, exactly. Like, as I said, like, I don't need a shout-out. Like, I don't expect anyone to shout me out. If anyone shouts me out, even if it is after a raid, because some people say it is courtesy doing it. Do I care? No. But anyone that basically shouts me out, I'm always thanking them, no matter if they think it is normal to do that at those points or not. But I just feel like something at least, like at least a reaction. That's basically only it, like only it. If there's no reaction, then it's like, why do people do it then? It is just nice when having people here as well. Like I'm still baffled that sometimes a Blooms pops in here. Bloom is a wonderful bean. They're absolutely wonderful. I tune in their stream now and then and watching stuff. I've been there so long now. I actually had enough. So I had my own intro sound effect. Because apparently she has that if you have been there long enough, you have enough points, you'll be able to have your own, what do you call it even, command. So it plays a sound and a quote. And I actually had enough recently to do that, so like, why not? I am here now and then, that'll be interesting. Raiding is all about community. The raiders is already doing their part by sending their community. And I guess the least the other person can do is embracing the community with their own. Exactly. But it's basically just like nothing happens and it's like... would any one of the raiders stay if they basically like comes around and like nothing's happening? Why do you look so scared? But yeah, so it is kind of like stuff like that. I can absolutely understand if I like, for example, raided Centrea or Iron Mouse and nothing happened. Reason? Extremely much amount of bigger community than mine. No, talking after you raided someone. No, I was just thinking like the difference. But yeah. I basically say hi now and then to some streamers. Like some people it's like I am not too interested in, so I do stay there but I don't say too much. But sometimes I do say hi. Whenever like someone I raided out to someone, like I am in someone's raid. As soon as I know they're your friend and their chat is active, I just get scared and jump back into my turtle chat. Ah, that sense. Fair enough. That's absolutely understandable. Like I can be like that as well. At least if it is like a very big community and they don't like acknowledge everyone talking, because then it just feels like, why should I say anything? But it's kind of the same thing with like raiding bigger streamers. Like I can understand them not reacting because they have a big community. They have a lot of people to react to. and stuff like that. Plus, at the same time, if someone like me raided some of them, I just feel like I'm trying to like fish for people or something like that, which just feels awful from my point of perspective. I don't know if they would think that, but I think that, and that is one of the reasons why I don't do it.
私がレナモンだということも本当の姿もすでにみんなには知られている。人間の子供たちと仲直りしたってことかよ。みゆきを取り戻すためだ。私のことより今はお前のことだ。
もしやガルルモン、お前は俺たちのために敵と戦ってきたのか。
Yeah, like maybe I can talk in now's chat because somewhat of close to you both, or there are 8. But then 8 gets scared because I'm not used to an active chat like that. Oh, then gets scared because I'm not used to an active chat like that. Fair enough, actually. Like that is fair enough. I wasn't really good at chatting much before either. Like I chat in some people's stream when I have something to say, but because I have so many stream subs sometimes, I do just enjoy sitting there watching them. Yeah. So the only thing I don't really fully agree with is also like the videos I sometimes see with like, oh, play these games, do these kind of things, and stuff like that. Because for first of all, it costs money. Second of all, I have no way of doing some of those things, and third of all, no. There's one I am still having in the back of my head, which is good, and that is the one keep talking. Because he did explain there was one time where that didn't sound dangerous at all. But basically, they said like they knew of someone that stopped talking when it was like 0 people in chat or 0 people in stream. That's why I don't have a viewer counter, because personally for me there's always someone here, even if it's just me. So basically each time they saw 0 they stopped talking, and so they saw 1 they started talking. And that's the problem, is it's not fully direct time, which means that they might have already left because he didn't say shit. That's the only thing I keep in mind. Try to at least talk as much as I can. Sometimes I can't because I don't know what to say, or I don't have anything to talk about, or I might just be tired. But I think another good way, rather than raiding big streamers, is raiding a small streamer out of your bubble that you know is somewhat active. Yeah, that is true. I don't know too many people that I would know of. I might find. I'm gonna see like what I can find there. I feel like most of the time people have reached out to me when like connecting, rather than me reaching out to them. But no clue. Just trying my best here. I still think it's kinda funny, like, I have been streaming for 8 years. I've not gotten 4, but I still enjoy it. Because I think I might try to do something that spells give a... And raiding is also just a good way of even streamers to connect, no? It is. Like, for first of all, as you said, you share a community, which you do. Not all of the community might be, like, interested in staying around, because it happens. Speaking of, I should actually have a social button on my stream deck so I can press that, because I do forget to do that whenever people raiding me. It's gonna devolve. No, it evolved, okay. Yeah, hold up. I think it only works for me, so that people cannot spam it. Yep. I don't know why I put it like that, so only I can do it. To be honest, I actually don't know why I did that. But you know what? I'm gonna do this because this is gonna make things so much more simpler. While I configure stuff in the background, I am also gonna try and play the game. I didn't see anything weird with my... Yeah, now I see. Okay, it does work for everyone. Do understand, I do the same thing. But just, I don't really realize it. Oh shit, we actually have Renamon as a person. I do love that this base level of Renamon is 49. I have some up in 60. Yeah, I was just doing that, what you did before ending. Oh, fair enough, yes. Because I was trying to hurry up with it so I could actually like raid out without any issues. Start battle. Okay, so I am gonna go down to somewhere because I don't know where the hell this is. Volume controller, Twitch bar. There we go. So I'm gonna do send a message. I'm gonna call this raid. No, that's I already have a raid. I'm gonna call this one raid. I already have a raid. This is gonna be socials. And do I need anything there? No, I don't. It does to mine. The funny part is I actually can do this. Master said be sure to check your socials. Yeah, fair enough. Hold on. My own, so we're gonna do... There we go. Then we're gonna do another one, and we're gonna do YouTube. And we're gonna do... Soy sauce. Yeah, fair enough, of a typo. A typo of a typo, that is absolutely brilliant. So now I have 3 buttons on my stream deck. One is raid, one is socials, and one is YouTube. Oh, right, sorry. For some reason I decided to actually write YouTube. There we go. So now every one of those should work. The funny part is I actually can bring in someone else's channel there, I think. Which means I think I can actually do a button which allows me to send something in someone else's chat. I was gonna do something because I can see how many viewers Valkyrie has. There we go. Remove the viewer count. I don't need that. There we go. Don't even have for my own, so why should I have for that? Bushbird. Wait, where is all the enemies? Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. Probably should have checked the map actually. I just brought out some digimons just for fun. Oh, I control you as well. What are you? You're a data type. Good against virus. So you know what? You're gonna go up here. Wolf Claw. Yeah, let's do this one instead. It's close enough. As I said before, like going off the chest in games like this is just annoying. If it was an RPG, that's another question. Oh, this is a standard typing. We should be doing good. Like if Renamon is 49 and we recently just got it, then I feel that we should be fine with our level 60s. I realized I had something to upgrade to an ultimate. Also, I gotta ask, for socials, are you putting your Twitter account on purpose? On purpose. Because of all the like AI shit that was going on, and some stuff you could put out on Twitter and some stuff you shouldn't put out on Twitter, I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna skip Twitter completely. It's on purpose actually.
おーグレイモンこれで終わらせる
Oh damn, I can hit all of them. And that is weak against fire. That's definitely weak against fire, yep. So yeah, I kinda decided to let my Twitter socials be. Because people say like you can still announce your streams and stuff, but don't try to like put out images and things because it's just gonna use it against with AI and stuff. So trying to keep a hold on what is what, I just feel like I'm not gonna try to even figure out what should be there and should not. I'd rather just start from the beginning, to be honest. Normal type. There we go. I see. So, do you still use Twitter, or have you just fully migrated to bluesky? Yeah, images. Yeah, that's the reason. In a sense, I have fully migrated, but at the same time not. I check in on Twitter now and then, but I don't really write anything on Twitter. I don't really do anything on Twitter anymore. Like, I'm not gonna say like I fully hate AI, but it depends on how you use it. Because I've said it before, I will agree with AI as long as it's a tool and not a replacement. For example, I did the example of, I guess Twitter is more or less for friends now. Kinda. Many people I've learned to know has basically gone over to bluesky as well, to be honest. I'm not gonna delete my Twitter. I know that Spells, for example, deleted their Twitter. But I'm not gonna delete it. I'm just gonna let it like be there. So if anyone just realizes I'm not there anymore, they might realize that I am somewhere else. I am on bluesky. But that is basically completely up to them. There you go. Ugh. So, yeah, I don't do too much on Twitter any longer. Because, for the first of all, the things aren't really happening. I think even Zegemas is does Zegemas still do that? Hold on, let me check something. Because I know he asked people on stream if they wanted to share some stuff about his stream on bluesky. But I realized, did he ever do that on Twitter? Also, for example, I do love that Hita also did actually thank me for the raid on Twitter. I know they have a bluesky because that's where I use it, to be honest. Where I do all this stuff. Zegemas. I'm gonna check. They might still use both. Oh yeah, they're still using both. I might try to do both. I don't know. I just feel like nothing really happening there anyway. Might or might not. Well, someone is being wrangled in there. I haven't really decided. For some reason I just enjoy going to bluesky more. Terraforce, I can hit both, I can destroy both. There we go. There you go. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like lose track of like how the map is supposed to look. I don't know really where I am. Oh shit, I just realized that. Wait, what did you take damage from? Doesn't matter, we can heal. Hopefully it's not supposed that this one is actually gonna... not gonna die, because if that happens, then I'm kinda fucked already. Also, I probably should try to do some sort of like social thing. You know, like I got this like tip from Zegamas to like make a pin in chat that if people wanted to support, then basically like share Twitter and bluesky stuff. I have done that, but I feel like still things aren't still really happening, so that's kind of why like I don't do it too often. Why do you look so compressed? Oh, because you're on your knee. Okay. I looked it from behind and it looked like it had the tiniest ass legs. I was so confused. Jesus. Oh, was that a boss fight? I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize it was a boss fight. I just decided to destroy everyone on the map. But perhaps I should continue using Twitter just to like announce I'm streaming.
そんなことはない。私が君を笑うわけがない。私は後悔していた。君を残してこの世界からいなくなったことをずっと私に対して怒りを抱いているのも仕方がない。だがそれでもなお私の気持ちに向き合って祭壇で戦ってくれた。
Yeah, I just realized I didn't continue talking about the AI stuff. The example I had was basically that, for example, think that you want to draw something, but you have shaky hands or something, can't draw like a straight line or like a good circle or something like that. I would basically allow AI for like helping out, making sure that, oh, you wanted this line to be like this, let us help with this, rather than basically AI painting a picture from absolutely nothing. Stream announcement on Twitter is okay, I think, and you usually use gifts for stream announcements. Gifts, yes! Today I was kinda late because I was doing the job search and stuff like that, but I didn't do a gift this time. You know what? I'm just gonna go into Twitter and do a quick one here as well. I sometimes have some thought, but today I didn't actually have some thought about this. I just did a quite quick one and decided to just say, nah, I just need to start streaming soon.
何よごちゃごちゃ言っちゃって。お前たちはここで死ぬんだから。
そいつはどうかな。
There you go. Just a little quick one. Maybe it was okay. Just pin that your primal and bluesky on your Twitter. Should probably do that actually. At the same time, right now what I have pinned is my 8 years. I could probably take that away. Or I thought I had that pinned, apparently not. Oh, what I have pinned is my map thing. I'm gonna actually do that later on. No, what I have pinned on my bluesky is my 8 years. That is what I have pinned there. Could do that as well. Could put it in my bio. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Which one? Oh, it becomes the mechanical one, right? Bio? I don't know. I won't say bio, but it might not be... that might be completely wrong.
メタルガルルモン
Do you understand? BU for us is basically cinema. So if I say BU, that means it's me saying it wrong. Or I'm trying to say something similar, but in English that doesn't work. There you go. Yeah, bio. Bio, okay. I just said like BU. And then it buffered. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's my Swedish going through. Yes, it actually transformed into this one. Interesting. I don't understand why we did need that. Why we needed that now. We have basically destroyed everyone here. Hold on a second. Was that called Royal Nuts? Hell nah. Did that Digimon just attack us with an attack called Royal Nuts?
どう戦うべきか
Excuse me. Did it just say as I thought it said? I was kinda skipping there, but I am pretty certain I saw Royal Nuts. That can't be true, right? Also, I'm just gonna destroy everyone here.
ガイアフォ
Royal, fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough.
悪あがきして
What type is this for something? I don't feel it's like an ultimate or something. This thing feels weak. Apparently not weak enough. It is
待て
disappearing.
ダメだメタルガルルモンその体でこれ以上戦うのは自殺行為だだが秋春の言う通りだな少々疲れちまった
There we go. That battle was done at least. Gonna fix myself something to drink soon as well. I'm gonna just take the last thing I have in my flask. I didn't manage to have time to actually make myself a drink today. I was basically doing a job search until the last minute, basically. But I have some drink left in my flask since yesterday, so I'm gonna use that. Luckily, I don't talk too much today. Well, normally I don't do voices, which uses my vocal cords even more. Still love to do it. Just yesterday I feel like a bit tired after I was done with it. To be fair, I could continue like a lot. Like if I wanted and if I feel I could. Right now I feel I shouldn't. I could perhaps continue like 2 extra hours or something like that, just because. But right now I feel like 3 hours up to 4 hours is good enough. It's just me, I like to stream. If I could make my own demands of it, I would stream longer. But as I said, I'm looking for work and do stuff otherwise. I don't have time for that. I feel I don't have time for like if I lived alone, perhaps I had time for that and I could do other stuff at other times. But now when I live at home, it might be like someone needs me at one point, someone needs at that point. I feel like I wouldn't be any idea trying to stream longer than I already do. Or at least like not towards daytime. I could do it longer in the evening and stuff like that, yes. But that depends on if everyone wants a goddamn tired lord capable of not speaking. I am not an owl person. I am not someone awake in the middle of night, to be honest. Sure, if I just like lay down in my bed and just relax and shit, sure, I can do stuff like that. But otherwise, nah. Barely got them awake. I can be awake for like D&D and stuff, but otherwise, not really. Back to your little bean.
ねえねえガブモン気がついたみたいだよ
ガブモン
Oh, I just remembered yesterday. I was a bit tired yesterday, but I actually wanted to try something. I want to make like fluffy pancakes. I kinda both failed and did it at the same time.
大丈夫
Because here we kinda make something that is thicker than a crepes
俺は平気
or
だ
pancakes, so they're very thin,
ガブモン
and we roll them, roll them basically with something in them. and eat
それよ
them.
りお前の方こそ怪我はない
But
か
I remember when I was in Karlskrona, I do believe I actually added a picture for that on one of my Lego Day VODs,
すまん
but I'm a bit uncertain about that. But I remember those pancakes and was like, I want to figure out how to make those. Because I had, they were so goddamn good.
そういや俺
I'm not gonna lie, these were
い
also
つの間
good.
に
It's
この
just that
姿に
it was very difficult having like jam with them because
すぐかな
the jam didn't really stick. So it basically just tasted like normal pancake in the middle of everything. But the other ones I ate, I had ice cream, I had Nutella, I had berries. I'm not gonna lie, in the summer I'm actually gonna do something like that.
教授が泣き出してさ。今も泣いてるけどな。
年がいもなくすま
But
な
I
いね
managed to do it. The only thing I failed with basically was that I needed to whip the egg so it became fluffy and solid. Not solid, but it wasn't a liquid anymore. I couldn't do that, so I basically whipped it as much as I could, poured it in, and the batter basically became more rinny than it's supposed to be, I believe. Not as rinny as it normally is, but a bit more.
感傷に浸ってる暇なんてない
My first pancake of those kind of failed because I basically ended up turning it over and over and over, which made it
奴ら
flat.
必ずまた来るからな
So I instead decided that I'm gonna let it stay there. I noticed it started to like, not boil, but it started to bubble a bit. And when the upper part became a bit more solid, I decided to turn it over. And it was really good made, to be honest. And when they are warm, they are really fluffy and good. I am not a chef. I am not working in a bakery. But there are sometimes I really do enjoy just doing these kind of things. Just randomly. At the same time, like I have been working at some restaurants and stuff. But I wouldn't be able to do these kind of things because this is not like something I can just whip up in the middle of a second. Like things like this is gonna take time. Sure, I might be able to like have like a prepared batter in the fridge because that would still work, I think. And then pour it in whenever I cook it. That would definitely work.
大丈夫かしらもう少し
But
準備を
other than
してから
that, like having that very quickly. You may not be working in a bakery, but you are great at making cake. I can make cake! But if you talk about my cake, then I do wonder which planet you're looking at, because I don't have anything. There are many VTubers out there that are afraid or don't want to admit that they are flat or not get annoyed but being called flat. Me, I am flat. I am the epiphany of flatness. Sure, I'm a guy, so I'm kinda glad I don't have anything in the front, but I definitely don't have anything in the back.
そうしてくれると助かる残された
I
時
am
間はあまりない
sin.
からな私からも改めて頼もう
That your cake is immaculate and we have a ring fit to thank
お
for
前
that.
たちの力を貸してくれ
もちろんだよ、レナも。
I have to look back on those streams because I'm pretty certain you are hallucinating. I'm pretty certain you are hallucinating. To be fair, well, I don't know how I will do that because I might be doing a camera, I might not be doing a
それ
camera.
じゃあすぐに出発を
But I am gonna do a ring fit whenever I reach 500. I might also, if I have the money for it,
まさか
ask Blueberry to make more emotes. Because Spells gave me an idea to actually have emote
ないよ
unlocks for this subathon thing. Nostalgia is hell of a drug and I'm huffing it like an oxygen. Fair enough.
そんなことじゃないよ
To be honest, nostalgia is really good to be honest sometimes.
みゆちゃんの言うこともわかるわ
Nostalgia is actually fun now and
何
then.
もせずにここを
Especially
離れ
good
るのは
ones. Say, like, for example, I still like Myst. I am gonna agree with people that it's a hell to be playing and they don't understand what I'm seeing in it. Or more or less like asking if I'm a masochist or something, because To be fair, yeah, like the puzzles in those games sometimes is a pain in the ass to be dealing with. But I do like the game itself. I am gonna someday try and actually finish the last one. I might actually just like play through all games once more. Or if I actually have the time for it, I might just do like a marathon. It's fun, especially when you don't realize how much time has passed. Yeah, actually, that is true. Like, sure, there are some people that just feels like, oh damn, I'm getting old. But I'm like, oh man, it actually was a time this happened, and I realized it's fun doing it again. But yeah, like, if I actually made a marathon of the Myst games, might not hit the same, but it would be fun. Yeah, but not only that, I would exchange 2 of the games, if I can get one of the game. I would basically do VR Myst. I would basically do VR Myst instead, because I know they made VR for Riven and Myst. And then I could do the 3rd and 4th, and I think 5th was the bad one, so I'm not gonna do that one. I know I never finished the 4th one, but I want to do that at some point. But that was basically an idea. Like, as you said, it might not hit the same, but it could be an idea for a future thing if I had the time for it. But yeah, the thing with marathon is long time sitting doing that, and unfortunately I can't goddamn promise anything about that, because first of all, looking for work, second of all, still live at home, third of all, one don't really know what's gonna be happening at some point, so that's the problem. I would want to like plan things for my streams, but I can't do that. But yeah, that was basically just a random ass thought I had. I don't even, like, we just came into that just because of nostalgia. I also know I'd never finished Dark Clouds. I might try to go back to that one time again. I think the problem I had that at some points it became like a bit of a grind thing. And I had problem keeping it up, because if you don't remember the rules, it's like you have a weapon that can't be destroyed, but you have to upgrade your weapons for them to become stronger. And if they break, you have to basically redo it, which means that you might not have a weapon that is strong enough to be in some certain dungeons, which means you have to go back to the other dungeon, grinding that for a better weapon, upgrading that weapon, and go back to the other dungeon. I think that's the reason why I stopped. It was just like, there are sometimes I had to grind so much just because I needed to be a specific level, but if I basically were doing something wrong, I would be fucked. I still like the game, I would want to finish it at some point. I just don't have my PlayStation 4 up right now. It has been tucked down for 2 years now? Something, since I finished school basically. Another game I would want to try and go through is Jack. Because one of my favorite games on PlayStation 4 was actually Jak and Daxter 3. I think I also managed to get Jak and Daxter 1. It's called just Jak at that point. I think it's called Jak 1, Jak 2 and Jak and Daxter. But I really do like them. Especially the third one. The third one is really fun. I never finished the second one. I played through some of it just for fun, but I haven't done too much of that. Also, there's some games I'm not gonna play on Dax X. Yes. Yes, I used to play Jak and Daxter 3 when I was a kid. I love that game. It's a pain in the ass sometimes because the controls was, well, old game controls. I just realized, I hope for the love of God I did get the games, because I just remembered something. There were some games I got through PlayStation Plus, and I just remembered that if you don't have a PlayStation Plus, you can't get the games you got from PlayStation Plus. Which means if I don't have a inlog, well, not an inlog, but if I don't have a paid account for that thing, there are some games I can't be playing. which people have said is stupid, which it is. It's like, for example, if you go out on not Unreal. What the fuck is it called? Hold on. Give me a second. It's not called Unreal. Who the hell is dealing with Unreal? Epic. If you go to Epic, the games you get there for free are free. You get them, you keep them, you have them in your library. PlayStation. If you get a free game on PlayStation, most of the time you basically have to actually have PlayStation Plus for that shit. To be honest, I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna log in on my PlayStation, see if I can actually find some stuff about it, because I don't know. Kind of forgot what the hell I was looking for. There we go. PlayStation. Also, have you seen the new Switch? Gani, have you seen the new Switch? Have you seen the trailer for the new Switch? I'm still uncertain what to say yet. Steal from Puppetmon? I'm gonna say steal, because why should I care about the other thing? There you go. I'm just doing something here. But yes, Gani, have you, or anyone in chat, have you seen the new Nintendo Switch thing? I haven't seen it yet, but I have seen a meme about it. Could you send me the meme, or link the meme, or something? I want to know. Because I am curious. What it is. I don't know what to think about it yet, because it has been nothing more than a product review, to be honest. And it hasn't really said anything about the thing itself. They will be doing that in April. Fucking hell, it's like 4 months still. Hold on. There we go. But basically, what they have showed off, it's gonna be bigger. It's gonna have the same controls. They're gonna have different joysticks, it looks like, which is, I'm glad for that, because everyone is still annoyed by the whole other Joy-Con thing. Sorry, I'm writing something here a bit quick. There we go. Don't think I remember the password for this anyway. But basically the whole drift thing, so hopefully they'll fix that. They have one extra button. No one really knows what it's all about. I did actually watch a video where they said they were gonna explain what the button was about, but that was a rickroll. And to be honest, good power to that guy, to be honest. Power to that guy to actually make that. But yeah, like, I don't know too much. I know that for some reason, both Joy-Cons are gonna have those sensors that are underneath a mouse. I don't know what they're called, so I'm not willing to say that. Yo, bro mine, welcome to the stream. We're sitting talking about the new Switch 2. But how are you doing, bro mine?
Hello there.
I hope you also have a good day. And also, welcome, Maestro, as well. You both came at the same time. I hope you both have good days. We were just talking about the new Switch. And apparently where the hell is the code? Oh, there we go. Hold on, I'm just gonna write in a code here a bit quick. I can't like talk and write at the same time sometimes. But to put it simple, the new Joy-Cons Just chilling here with my son. Oh, I hope your son is doing well. I hope your little bro is doing well. Hope you two are bonding. But yeah, so I basically discussed, I hope that the new Switch's controllers or the joysticks, I was debating earlier whether I should stream or not. Fair enough. That's, personally, that's up to you. I can't say anything about that. But yeah, the new joysticks on the new Switch is actually gonna be able to not have a drift. And second, then my tablet's battery gave me the answer. That's more fair, to be honest. That is absolutely more fair. Yeah, apparently the new Joy-Cons is gonna have the mouse sensors. You know, like the movement sensor on a mouse. Which I am confused why they have that, but I'm not gonna say anything. Reason. The Wii had the infrared sensors. The Wii U had the selfie camera. The Nintendo Switch had the infrared camera. I feel like each console had some sort of testing thing. Would this be good for gaming? So I'm not gonna complain. I'm just like, huh, they decided to add this to the Joy-Con. So that's interesting. Also, they added a new button apparently, which I don't know what it does. But who knows, it might be something good, it might be something bad, I am uncertain. But something, I did actually find a guy on the internet. I don't know how much trustworthy it is, because what they showed on the Switch trailer was a trailer for... Oh yeah, the new Nintendo Switch 2. They're gonna do a second Nintendo Switch. But basically... they did a trailer for Mario Kart quote-unquote 9. Can't say it's 9. Can't confirm it's 9, but with thought of the upgrades and everything, they believe it's 9. And the guy basically went through that the Switch might be a bit more powerful, a bit more. I don't know how much more powerful, but it's powerful than... oh, I hope they actually do fix the Joy-Con drift. That is one of the, like, goddamn, just do it. But basically, he did state that if you check, like, Mario Kart 8, there are many, like, very, like, easy textures. They don't have any, like, good textures, they don't have, like, anything, like, extreme, they don't have any good, like, lighting. I even think he said that the fog in Mario Kart 8 was, like, I don't know what it's called, geometric fog or something? I don't fully remember what it's called. So laser or infrared from a mouse on the Joy-Con, so it makes it not drift. It only makes the dust and the things won't function. Yes, it's something within game making. I'm using sometimes on when I do Unreal, but I can't explain everything because I am fully uncertain what it all does. But to put it simple, he explained that the fog in Mario Kart 9 is not the same as in 8, which also is much more heavier on the console to actually be using. Not only that, but he managed to find that Mario's glove were actually reflecting the light of his own car, which meant that even though his gloves is white, some parts were orange thanks to the lighting. Apparently he believes also that the flags he saw was not a animation, but basically a what is called cloth physics, and that also the textures were more refined with bump mapping and all that, which basically he tells people that it is more powerfully graphically wise than the first Switch. But that's the thing, I'm not willing to agree nor disagree. Real cloth physics in Mario Kart is kinda crazy, it really is if it is, and that's just for the flags. And also, that's physics, it's not an animation, it's not just something going back and forth. It is a physics of, oh, this is wind, this is cloth, how heavy is the cloth, it's gonna do this, and bam. Which is, yes, it is insane. But as I said, that's a trailer. It is, for example, some games using already rendered animations for their cutscenes, which means that what's happening is nothing. They show a video, nothing more. Now the question is that the same for the Mario Kart 9? Have they done a render for their trailer, or have they actually shown a real gameplay? That is basically what I'm not willing to answer yet, because they haven't showed anything. They're gonna show everyone in April, because that's when they're gonna have their Nintendo Direct, which is close, but also not close enough. But yeah, I just managed to find this video, and he's a game developer, more understanding than I am, because I'm doing this as a hobby. He is a full-time game developer. So he could actually explain everything that had with the graphics and how much it would actually take for the console to do things. So yeah, it might not be a PlayStation 5 kind of graphics or anything like that, but it kind of sounds like they did a hell of a job anyway, if everything he says is true. Also, I was still looking up something. I was looking up Jak and Daxter Trilogy, if I'm capable of playing it. For some reason, I have Idolmaster on my PlayStation. I've never played that game, but apparently I have it. I am confused. Wait, I'm pretty certain I have Jak and Daxter, the trilogy. Hold the... I am... Oh, there, Jak. Good, none of them is a PlayStation Plus. I bought them. Which means that I could actually be streaming Jak 1, Jak 2, and Jak... No, it's actually called just Jak. It's called Jak and Daxter, the Precursor's Legacy, Jak 2 and Jak 3. That's what it's called. Before I did say it in the wrong order. But yeah, apparently I just went through my list. I just saw Idolmaster for some goddamn reason. I don't even remember why. I'm not lying. I'm confusing myself here. I have a few games here. I have Genshin, but yeah, I used to play it on PlayStation. I never really played Genshin at all, to be honest. Do I have 2 Resident Evil? Why do I have... Oh, because one is a Resident Evil 5 and one... No, PlayStation 5 and one PlayStation 4. That's also why I don't like PlayStation. Because if you buy things online as a game, you basically buy it in a higher price. Because you buy both versions. Sure, it's not like you pay thousands for it, but you pay extremely much more for the game because you buy it both for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, because you can't choose. Which is absolutely stupid. The same with basically Watch Dogs Legion. I have Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Resistance, Gravity Rush 2. I didn't even know I had Gravity Rush 2. Oh, I thought I had Black Mirror on Xbox. That's an old game I used to play. It's not an old game. Oh, they're doing some story. I actually kind of want to understand what's going on. Hello, what's going on here? I'm off tracking here. What's going on? They're talking about the connection with Digimons, I guess, which we already understood they had.
単に考察の時間が足りないと言うべきか。だが、この壁画からわかることもある。例えば、
Yeah, this is the connection.
神、あるいは
I realized... No, this is not from the first one. This is just a mix of everyone, basically.
どういう意味だ？
そこまでは私にもわからないがね。壁画の両者は紐のような。
But yeah, Black Mirror, it's a point and click game that I played on PC, which is basically Black Mirror 1, 2, and 3. It's kind of an old game, I don't remember when it was actually released, but they made a Black Mirror for PlayStation well, so I got that at one point.
どうだろうね。
Bravo Team, don't know what that is. Far Cry, Fortnite, Dark Cloud, Amazon Sunrise, but it's also a VR game. I have some games there.
それってピエモンたちにとっての主みたいな存在ってこと？じゃあそいつらも世界を飲み込む怖いやつらってことかしら？悪い神様ってことじゃない。
いや、先ほども言ったが、私たちの世界では神というものに実体は存在しないのだよ。故に善とも悪とも言い切れない。
So they're talking about something about the god or
そういう
something.
曖昧な存在だからかな。この世界の主ほどには神は信じられていないんだ。もちろん深く信心している人々がいるのも事実ではあるがね。
I do wonder, I feel like that god, the master, was actually pissed at the human realm for some reason.
確かに。でも僕らの世界だともっと神の存在が希薄っていうか、そこに実際に存在してるってわけじゃないから、どこかではいない。
I'm getting the feeling we're very close to the end, actually.
存在が希薄、いないものとして、だとすると、もしや。
Perhaps what?
教授
He is not
どう
here.
かしたんですか？
It could be that the god is like in the middle of between both realms.
つい考え事に夢中になってしまってね。それよりもおしゃべりはここまでにしよう。彼を待たせてしまっているようだ。
いよいよこれから主の元に乗り込むという時に。
Also, yeah, Renamon is used to being like this because they have been like that for about like 4,000 years. So they're kind of used to being looking like Haru. Because yes, for those who didn't know, me and Maestro did some sort of random math at one point in this game. Because we were capable of going back to the human world for just a few hours. We didn't really know how much long that was, so I decided to calculate 2. Maestro kind of calculate like 3, 4, something like that. So we realized that... ready as ever, I'm gonna do. So we realized that the girl has been lost for 50 years. The girl that we're trying to save. And when we were away for a few hours, we were gone for 10 days. Which basically means that those 50 years are basically around 4,000 years in this world. As I say around, because it basically is an up and down, it's about 2 to 4 or something like that. Or was it 4? Was it? Let's say 2, just to say it easy, around 2,000 years. So yeah, Renamon is kinda used looking like Haru after all that time.
だからその前にまずはみゆきの救出でしょ。大丈夫よラブラモン。そっちは私たちで引き受けましょう。みんなで協力すればできないことなんてきっとないわよね。
ああ、その通りだ。
At least we have Gabumon here to help out. Wait, is Gabumon actually gonna be a Digimon now we can control? Don't think I would, but... Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna... Hold on, can I do that while they're speaking? No, I can't do that while they're speaking. I have to find another place. Wait. No, I can't do that. Hold on. I just remember I have to do something here. There we go. Yeah, I have one of these, so I'm gonna evolve this one. There we go, so now it is fully evolved. SP Clubber Carrot, yep. Why? Because this is basically my tank. So I'm gonna give it everything just because I can. The math says 2,400 to 4,000, but depends on exactly how many hours those 10 days equal. Yes. And it's annoying with the gap years. Yeah, it really is. I personally didn't even think of the gap years. I was basically like, okay, I'm just gonna think of years as years. And yeah, that's not fully it either. So basically the girl we're trying to save has been there for that long. Oh, this place looks... This looks
いや、ま
weird.
だこの先だ。
つうかこの部屋なんか変じゃね？
Either simple as long ass time, yes. Extremely long ass time.
こういうの苦手。なんか上
Why
から
does this room look like it's made of stony flesh?
こういうの圧がすごいっていうのかな。
Also, why is this under ruins talking about like how Digimon world works with humans?
なんか息苦しい。
Also, it's interesting we meet them here. It's extremely close to where we are. And we never even realized we could go this far down. Even last time, the professor basically like, oh look, there's actually more stairs.
急に死ん
How the hell did we even miss there was more stairs?
だから言っただろう。しっかり気を引き締めろと。私たちは今、主の懐へ飛び込もうとしているんだ。油断していると、すぐに押しつぶされるぞ。
タクマ、どうしたの？
Did the phone just work?
びっくりした。
Can you read it now? Last time we could almost read the message we got.
今度はなんだよ。
What does it say? Please.
メールが
Last time they didn't even try to actually say what it said, even though it was half gibberish.
いや、文字化けは文字化けなんだけど、前よりも読める
And also,
ところ
why
が
just his
増えてるよう
phone?
な。
偶然じゃねえのか。
今度は私。
Please read the message.
こっちの
I really hate to do this because it might actually mean something.
本当？
Sure, if it says that it is from their father or mother, sure, just leave it because it's not like you can go back there yet.
本当に部分的にだけど、文字化けが減ってる。
一体どうしたことだろうか。
おい、そろそろ先へ進むぞ。こうしている間にも、みゆきは
When did we
苦しん
get
で
the
いるかも
last
しれない。
message like that?
私は早くみゆきを助けたいん
I
だ。
feel like it was at a school, but
ああ、
did something happen? Because we're going closer to the master now.
こっちだ。
And we get messages I believe actually is from
こ
Earth.
の奥かなりやばい。
Because what it looks like from her, what she read is, it actually is a real
とてつも
message.
ない気配を感じる。
Does that mean that the master actually has something to do with Earth? Or is it that he's actually
こん
using
なに強い気配を
Miyuki
感
now
じる
to
の。
try and open a pathway to Earth?
やだ。少しだけ足が震えてきちゃった。みんながそんなことを言うなんて。みゆ、大丈夫よ。私がそばについてるからね。たくま、僕もたくまのそばを離れないからね。
ああ、一緒に
You're
進も
saying
う。
that, but it have unfortunately happened a few times. Not by choice, but it has happened.
ここを進んだ先にみゆきがいるはずだ。
Also, I'm so impressed it actually is very
Look at
close here.
うわ、
Oh, more messages.
急に
メール。おい、俺のとこにもメールが届いてるぞ。
何？うちにも。それにこれ暗くなる前にと帰りなさいってちゃんと読めるよ。
Okay, so it's just normal messages. Thank you for at least telling me.
牛乳買ってってお使いかよ。
I thought it was like something had to do with the digital world, but it's just
前は
normal
ほとんど文字化
messages.
けで読めるとこなんかなかったのに。
私のメールも
だけどどうしてなのかしら。
それは僕にもわからないよ。
そうよね。
Either it is the area we're in or what the master is trying to do.
おい、まだ何かあるのか。もう時間がないと何度も言ってるはずだぞ。
Keep moving. First of all, we already know that it just takes a few hours to be here 10 days. Yes, they do believe we have gone missing. Some, as you probably noticed on the messages, some of them haven't even realized it yet. So I would say there is no reason to send a message. Like, if we get out of here, it has gone a day. It has gone a day in the human realm, basically. Not even that. So I would say, like, just leave it. Sure, if it was your last message, that would be something else, but it might be better to actually get this done and over with.
ですか。
文字化けの少ないメールが届くようになったのは祠の奥へと入ってきてからだ。つまりここは元の世界との距離が近い場所なのではないかと思うんだ。
それってどういう。
この先にみゆきがいる。
But that would explain why she's here, because if she can open a gateway to the human world, and we're closer to the human world in here, then that would make sense.
はい。ここが祠の一番奥。
Ah, there she stands.
みゆきだ。レナモン、みんな、みゆきがいた。
みゆき、みゆき。
おい、大丈夫なのかよ。あいつの意識は。
みゆき、助けに来たよ。
When you mean what his face, you mean master. Can we give him another name? It feels weird saying that.
ダメだ。やっぱりみゆきの意識は主に乗っ取られてる。
みゆき、いや姉さん、しっかりするんだ。主などに負けるようなそんな姉さんではなかったはずだ。
無駄なことを。よりしろの意識はすでに我が塗りつぶした。
Nah, I don't believe that.
二度と目覚めることなど。
Most because each time he has said something like that, it basically ends up with Miyuki actually trying to speak.
こんなことがあったよね。あの時もみゆきちゃんの意識は残ってた。ってことは今回も
みゆき、いや、お姉ちゃん、僕だよ、春だよ。
ようやく会えたんだ。頼む、私たちの声を
Let's see
聞いて
what's
くれ。
happening. If they like, I know that if you play these games one more time, you can actually save the other two. If you have to do that to get like a true ending, hell nah, I'm not gonna do that. I can agree with Leort with the whole. Don't do stuff like that, and if you actually want to finish a game completely, you have to play it more than once. It is understandable in some senses, but it depends on. For example, the Zero Escape games. You technically play the games over a few more times, but you don't always do the same things. And when you actually have gotten all the endings. So who's the small Haruno? Yeah, it is Renamon. As I said, Renamon has been in that form now for about 2,000 to 4,000 years. They gotten used to that form. So yes, that is Renamon.
この数、なかなかやべえな。だが、
But yeah, for example, like Zero Escape, you need to basically play all the endings to be able to get the true ending. But most of the time, especially in the recent game, you can go to a place where you had a choice, do another choice, and continue that path. So in a sense, you don't need to start over and play the whole game. So I hope they don't do that with this game, that, oh, you basically lost. Why? Because you need to play the game a second time. Because I'm not gonna go through that just to be able to save the other two buggers. I missed that. Well, oh, no problem at all. I was hopping between the kitchen and my PC. But okay, so the stupid fox came back. Yes, it came back because it realized it actually has to co-work with us right now.
みゆきの体と融合してる。やめろやめろ、みゆきの中に入るな。
That looks weird. I still want to know what the master is, because they did say it was like the caretaker of the world, because the god had created it. I love foxes, so having to say stupid fox hurts me. Damn random. Fair enough, actually. This thing is ugly. Like, my thought of the... I don't know what it is. What I think it more or less is, it's something that wants to be a Digimon but can't become a Digimon. You know, like I don't know how to explain it. It is like, it is a digital creature, but it doesn't have a form because it is actually not like built up like that. So it just becomes like a blob of nothing. But I have no clue. That is a weird looking thing. We just need to get her out of there, because as the master said, oh, I've rewritten all of her mind. Nope. Which means that this monster is extremely, extremely weak. I still want to know what it is. The old Digimon before did tell us about one god creating the world and one caretaker taking care of the world. And I have a little thought that this thing might be that. But I also feel at the same time that it might be something else. But I'm a bit uncertain. Wait, are we gonna be surrounded here? Yeah, this place kind of looks like there are like creatures that want to like become Digimons. And they just have parts of them because they never really become whole. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna check something. Oh yeah, we have some enemies down here. We actually have some enemies down here. What do we have? We have neutral ones that are weak against something and something. I'm just gonna move one forward. I'm gonna let them come to us. Could also be an amalgamation of many Digimon that coalesce into this thing. That's fair enough, yes. It could basically... Digimons are made out of code. So what it could be is that they basically took Digimon's code and mashed them together. Not that it makes sense, but just that it made something. Kinda like, I don't know, like a Digimon tumor or something. That's like the best explanation I have. I don't have any sort of good explanation towards what this is. I just feel it's not a Digimon, but it is made out of Digimon Mother. Living, breathing error. Exactly, it's a living, breathing error. That's a better way of actually explaining it.
私の番ね。
Okay, so that thing is close enough, so I am gonna attack it. Well, not like this though. Funny part is, I don't know if I missed it, but I am still missing a few evolutions here.
ケルベロモンこれならば
Okay, so can I do Mad Dog? No, I can't do Mad Dog Fire. Oh wait, I can. Oh, I can do that. That was the one that was one more. There we go.
よし思いっきり戦
I'm
う
gonna
ぞ
move you forward. I'm gonna do evolution and evolve you to your fullest.
行くよあーメタルガレルモンどう戦うべきか
Okay, the question is, can I hit it from here? Might be a bad idea to just stand up here and try to attack it, but you know what? I can't technically because this has an area effect. Oh, it's apparently very resistant to absolutely everything, but I am doing a fair amount of damage. If I actually hit the bastard. Which I did not.
俺が受けて立つ
If you did. Okay, I'm gonna move this one over here. This is not really an attacker, it's more of a healer. But it does some good damage anyway. And advantage as well, so I think it might be weak against light. I did not really check that. Okay, time for our tank. Infinite, wow. 6? Wait. Oh, okay. It goes all 6 out. Yeah, there's actually a dark type attack as well, which means it does have weakness against it. But I realized something. My dragon here now, or my metallic dragon, has returned to line attack.
私が動く
It used to do that when it had 3 heads. Now it does that again. Other than it actually does a length of 6 and an area attack. Also, why did that not do anything at all?
さあ行くわよ
Okay, I am pretty certain this thing is gonna move. Either that or it has the weirdest ass range of attack. Okay, it has a fair range, to be honest. I am pretty certain my War Greymon will be doing good because that did almost no damage. And that was a critical hit. Okay, how are you gonna do against this thing? Pretty good because it missed you. There's a lot of missing here. Oh, that's a bit worse though. Advantage. That did shit and all. Oh. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to clean up the ones behind us. We can deal with these ones later on. I'm gonna move up so I can actually do damage up here instead. Because now I should have a 99% chance of hitting. I do 1000 damage because of a side attack. Yeah, good amount of damage. And critical. I basically almost ended this one in 2 rounds. But we have story. I do love it's kind of funny when trying to do this. Has food, this time I'm gonna enjoy the food while watching the stream, not afterwards. Fair enough. I love everyone is basically, oh, we can't continue, we are tired. I was basically one-shotting this thing. I did more than half damage. But at the same time, I did not kill it, so it is actually kind of fair of having a moment of story where it is still alive and technically it is invulnerable.
みゆき、いや姉さん。姉さん、もうやめてくれ。
みゆきの動きが止まった。
やっと迎えに来られたんだ。50年も待たせて本当に。
Yeah, she already realized they've gone 50 years. Well, you don't really have the saying in the matter, you're just possessing the body. You should be careful getting close to that thing. You might be able to actually reach your sister a bit, but I wouldn't care. I wouldn't really just listen to that sort of luck.
たくま、今みゆきが秋春って。
That would be a bad idea.
みゆきには僕らの教授の声が聞こえてるんだ。
お姉ちゃん、僕もここにいるよ。お姉ちゃんを。
He's old, he don't care, he just wants his sister back. Fair enough, yes. That is true.
姉さん。
Fair point.
お姉ちゃん。
I can definitely say one thing, it works as a goddamn distraction.
ダメだ、離れて。
It really does. As long as I try to talk to her, that thing doesn't really like have any sort of understanding what's going on around it. Or it might have an understanding, but it's not much it can do. Oh, are we back in the normal battle, or... Also, why did I get confused? Oh, wait a second. This thing has probably 2 or 3 cutscenes, depending on how much health I did down. And I already did over 2 cutscenes worth of damage in one attack.
ねえ、お姉ちゃん、お願いだから僕の声を聞いてよ。
This is why most of the time bosses have multiple faces. Because otherwise it would just be kinda odd. First cutscene was, oh, we are tired. And like, I did more than half. Oh, time for another cutscene. Why? Oh, because I basically took all of its health. It's kind of like when I played Final Fantasy 16. I was capable of defeating that thing. But it had multiple phases, which means that I wasn't defeated, I just defeated one phase. That makes sense. But to have phases in one health bar and try to act it's too strong, it makes it kind of funny that it just, oh, we have to go to the second cutscene yet again, like, huh?
心の半分を主に奪われていたって。だけど今はみゆきの心は丸ごと主の中にある。だからこそ今ならレナモンの声も届くかもしれない。
しかし、それで私の声が届かなかったら。
Imagine one-shotting it and then just cutscene and suddenly you win. That would be hilarious. I kind of wish that happened.
僕はいつだってたくまを信じてる。たくまが僕の特別な。
That would be brilliant. Just one-shotting, going through cutscenes, and then it's like, no, I lost. Like, yeah, I know you lost. I basically one-shotted you.
信じて。
It's not like he can evolve once more, so...
みゆき、私の声が聞こえるか？たとえ何度忘れられようと、何度その心を主に奪われようと。
I do love though these like godlike beings just saying it is impossible, stop it. And you already have realized at least a few times they actually can reach to the person. They have to find a better way to do things rather than just saying stop.
みゆき、
Kind of like yesterday with Apollo Justice, where the Queen always says, "Stop, don't do that." We're still gonna do it, and it's gonna lead us somewhere, and you can't stop us. Also, there's an ad gonna start in just a few seconds.
ずっとあなたの帰りを待っていたんだ。
Have you seen Bufuri? What the hell is a Bufuri?
私に気づかなくて。
Don't know what Bufuri is, unfortunately. I think I read it right. I have the ad thing in the way, so I can't really see what you said. Have you seen Bufuri? It's like in season 1 when she takes an NPC on a mission and flies on her turtle, but on the way back in the sky. Yeah, I did warn there was an ad going on. Flies on the turtle, but on the way back in the sky, completely safe, the NPC just goes, ugh. Thank you, Knight, you saved me. Those monsters almost got me. That sounds so strange.
世界の主なり。デダモン、逃げろ。
That sounds so strange. She takes an NPC on a mission and flies a turtle, but on the way back in the sky completely safe. And welcome back. Yeah, I read your message. I just read your message. That sounds like. Did we start another cutscene, or is it the same one? I do love that though. I can kind of understand of how that would happen if you manage to do something that you're supposed to take it through the forest, but you fly over the forest and something was just coded in. Also, never seen Bufuri, but I do love that. I do love that. Just flying and it's like, oh, you saved me. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
姉さん、姉さん。
みゆき。
Yeah, it's stupid, but it makes total sense. It does! That's the problem with it, it does. If you manage to do something that is either like you were supposed to do it this way, but you managed to do it this way, and it's just hard-coded in that, oh, it has to actually go like this.
今すぐここからあの子たちのところへ。
ならぬ。行かせるものか。
やめて。私は行かなきゃ。
Well, she's fighting. She's fighting against a god and is winning. I'm just waiting for another cutscene after my fight. Oh no, we are actually not that far in yet to the whole damage section. Let's just do a bit more damage and get to either the fourth or third cutscene. To be fair, I almost like take it down completely. Oh, there we go, another cutscene, I guess. This is so stupid. Like, it's good. I understand that it's supposed to be a boss, and they have these sections of cutscenes. The problem was that they didn't limit it. I know there are a few games that basically goes you can only do a certain amount of damage, and then you have to stop. It basically limits you because you're gonna have to do it phase per phase. Like, I'm not talking about like Final Fantasy. Now I'm talking about one health bar, but with 4 sections. And for each section, they have to stop there. They cannot go further, they can only stop there. That would make more sense than, oh, it has a health bar. Takes almost the whole health bar. Oh, 2 cutscenes. They could definitely design this just a tiny bit better, because this is a boss fight. I can't say anything as an expert. I am someone that has played a lot of games, and I have not made many games. But for me, where there is a cutscene when you've done damage to a boss, limit how much damage you can do to it. Not like too much, not too much defense, not too much attack. I'm talking about like you can only do 500 damage. Then you have to go to a cutscene. And then you can continue doing to the next section. Yeah. And at that point in the anime and in the game in the anime, she and her friend were the only two with pets, since they managed to get them even through the devs made it practically impossible to get. And she made it able to fly with her levitate skill and made the turtle fly and made the turtle get an ability to become massive, so the game code really had no damn clue what to do. So the NPC just went with the dialogue, fair enough. Or at the very least, the cutscene will play after the boss's health go down. The decided HP on that run. Yes, I would at least say limited. You can't just go and say, oh, you did half damage reduced to cutscenes. Limit. If you want the boss to be strong, make sure you can only make a certain amount of damage to them, then make a cutscene so it seems like something is happening. Also, yeah, what's up, Kenny? I know, for example, when I played Alchemy Stories, they had bosses like that. That when you did a certain amount, it was locked after that, but that was because they started a new section of the boss fight. Right now, that would be a perfect placement. Limit. Also, but what's going on, Gandhi? What's up? And oh, Randomno is dead. Oh yes! Happy birthday at the same time. Happy birthday, Ganny. Hope you have a wonderful birthday today. And also have a nice sleep. Yes, everyone, it is actually Ganny's birthday since 10 minutes ago. Hold on. I think I have a sound for that. I'm gonna make a sound. Do I have a sound for that? Let me check. I don't know if I have, but let's check. But yes, happy birthday to you, Gani! I'm just gonna check something quick. Do I have this? I don't think I have this. Oh. There we go. But yes, have a wonderful sleep. I had it. I had it, well, more not prepared, but I had it in there for if I ever used it. Yeah, one of them is dead. What is that last one? Aqua Squibby. Oh, fair enough. But yes, have a good rest. Do take care. Have a wonderful rest and have a wonderful birthday. Yes, no problem. Of course. Good night. Have a wonderful rest. I am pretty certain if the master barely had any control over the girl before, I am pretty certain he's about to lose control, definitely. The funny part is, like, yes, we did lose Renamon. In battle, that doesn't really matter, because I already had two that basically one-shotted this boss already. Or get full control, because now she might lose her resistance. Fair enough. That might also be a problem.
悪魔が行かないなら俺が。
ミノルくん、無茶しないで。
Of course everyone is freaking out. I would personally freak out. I'm sitting here chilling because I basically just annihilated this boss.
姉さん、私は
じゃあ僕は一体どうすれば。
Am I gonna choose?
タクマ、僕がいるよ。いつでも、どんな時でも僕がいることを忘れないで。
悪魔。
タクマがくじけそうな時は僕に捕まってくれればいい。タクマが
I love that Agumon is like one of the only Digimons here that isn't basically faced by anything.
諦めたりしない。
He's just going on here like, oh, let's just do this.
タクマの不安を
Agumon is not faced at all
悪魔。
about anything.
僕はまだ諦めなくていいの？みゆきを助けたいって、世界を救いたいって願っていいの？
当たり前だ。悪魔の願いは僕が叶える。
秋春、どうやら先を越されたようだぜ。
ガブモン。
お前だってあいつと同じだろ。もう二度と諦めるもんかって決めたんだろ。みゆきを今度こそ助け出すって。
The question is, are we gonna have another evolution or something here? Because I know that Agumon has one more, and I know that the other ones also have one more. But to be honest, this feels kind of like the end of the game. A bit uncertain what's going on here. I mean, Agumon is literally just stupid optimism. Yeah, it is true. That is absolutely fair. There's not going on in there, to be honest.
教授、僕はもうくじけたりしない。僕らにはアグモンたちがついてるんだ。最後まで僕らと一緒に戦ってくれる相棒が。だから教授も諦めないでください。一緒にみゆきを助けてこの世界を救うって。
Why do I feel it's gonna be like either a mega evolution, not a mega, but whatever it's called, the last evolution, or it's gonna be like a mix evolution? I don't know. Kinda hope, just because I do like the design of the Agumon and the Gabumon Digimon, to be honest.
姉さんを救うその先にしか開かれないんだ。
なんだ。
If you need to go to the bathroom, you should have done it before.
これは今まで感じた
They
ことの
look like
ね
they're about to die as well, like these two right now. Look at Gabumon just like, oh good lord. I have eaten something I'm not supposed to eat.
アグモン、ガブモン。
Two of my favorites, the OG ones. Yeah, exactly. I absolutely agree. The funny part is I managed to somehow take such a turn. I actually ended up with Agumon's real evolution, which is basically War Greymon. I must have at one point changed my calmness or something to just duty.
アグモン、俺らの熱はこの体には収まりきらねえぞ。
僕らは今から一つになる。
The funny part is I'm probably gonna control this thing. I don't need to do shit. I basically need to flick its finger against that thing's whatever forehead it might have. Yes, it's a fusion. It's time for the fusion moment, apparently. It's gonna fusion into the night one. I don't remember what it's called though, but I remember how it looks. basically has the head of War Greymon and War Garurumon as arms. It really is. I remember this basically from the movie where they had to fight that weird virus thing. Which I didn't think was a Digimon at the time. I thought it was like something like this, just a error or something.
悪魔とガブモンが合体した。
これは何ということだ。
たくま秋春
And here comes the thing, I just need to flick its finger and the boss is dead. I love it gives this to me and I don't need it.
マジか。でもこれなら
なんとかできるかも。
But I do wonder, it might be that just because of how I evolved Agumon, only thing I still wanna fix on it since I was a kid is the hands are a bit too
オメ
big.
ガモン頼んだぞ。
Ah, fair
姉さ
enough.
んを助け出してくれ。
任せろ。
I'm gonna check its evolution tree because I think it depends on what evolution I have. We either become this or something else. Because we have one last thing from where we were. Oh, I'm still confused apparently. The only thing I have problem right now is that yeah, just slightly, just a tiny bit, so it's more head size. Oh, I forgot there was one over there. Ah, doesn't matter, I'm just gonna do this. I don't need to do anything with Omegamon. It's... I get that thing, I really do. The problem I have is it is not a boss any longer. It is a fragile piece of cracked glass. I don't need to have Omegamon even here. I understand it's because of story, but I do love that, as I discussed, they need to limit it. Because right now I am doing too much damage. The only problem, of course, is that I am confused up there now, so I don't think Omegamon can do shit. True, and then remember the other boss fights. Yeah, those were kinda hell, to be honest, at the same time. This one was one of the more easiest boss fights for some reason, I don't even know why. I had problem with the goddamn clown. I hated the clown, I was worried for the next boss fights. I think I only had problem with the knight boss fight, not the knight, the clown boss fight. I don't think anyone else was a problem. Could also be tricking you. If it does trick me, it really has a good way of tricking me, because I already have done with cutscenes about this thing. Super ultimate. This is now a super ultimate, and yes, so I think that if I were... This is so... How do I even... I don't know what decision makes this. Because as I said before, it was a decision to make wherever I ended up. And as you can see, I can either become Omegamon, or I can become whatever the other thing is. But I just checked now. I can become Omegamon through absolutely every single one of the evolution forms. Which, I'm kinda glad I actually got War Greymon, because that becomes more OG than having, for example, the Meta Tyrannomon, or what it's called? I don't remember what it's called. In the middle there, become Omegamon. But what exactly decided that it becomes Omegamon? Because I kinda want to check some. I don't think I can check it here, but I think like my... Something at least changed. Okay, time to move. Apparently I can... Oh, I can attack and stuff. Let's do that. How much damage do I do? Okay, side attack, supreme cannon, 7, 2x2. I do 1252 damage, and it has 178. I can't miss either. Interesting, I actually get confused whenever I attack that thing. I kinda hope it's tricking me, because that means I actually get a boss fight. And not a boss fight that hope to be a boss. Well, a boss that believes it's a boss, but it's not.
みゆき行くぞあいつから
But at the same time, I don't think I will. Now you just sounds like Agumon, which probably is the point of it. Oh, yeah, victory. I do Renamon apparently leveled up. Have no idea how, but Renamon leveled up. Interesting. That makes total sense. Time for... Oh! That might explain why Renamon still got experience. I can see Renamon at least.
レナモン
やだそんな光がやだよレナモン死んじゃやだよ
Trying to remember, find a Google, a game I played on PlayStation 4 a few years ago. A really good turn-based anime game, but the last boss is... Oh. When you say oh boy, do you mean like, damn, what on hell? Or it was like this one?
それだけで十分だ
せっかくまた会えたのに
Hell.
大丈夫
Kinda sounds like Octopath Traveler. They basically had a secret last boss if you managed to finish the whole game.
そんな
Hell nah! I tried that once on stream, I'm not gonna do that again.
先に行ったりしないでくれ昔約束しただろう私たちは僕らは4人ずっと一緒だって
You feel kinda confined before going in and then you get curb stomped. Yeah, fair enough.
ようやく4人に戻
そうだよずっと待たせてごめん
There are some RPGs that are all like
これから
that.
は
I'm kinda glad that they made the secret boss that though.
なのに
And not like the last boss because that would be in
僕は嫌だ
pain.
そんなの嫌だ秋春
I'm never gonna try to defeat the Octopath boss. Jesus.
春はいくつになっても
So basically completed 99 of the game. Same! I did the same!
なんじゃ
Technically I completed 100% of the story, but then you had the secret story that you hear about here and there in the main story. So yeah, I did the same. But this one at least became a light, the other ones just faded into
レ
nothingness.
ナモンレナモン
Yes, Digig!
この温かさレナモンの命の温かさ
I guess the reason why the other ones doesn't become an egg is because
消えてない
they basically are connected to a human.
それって
And because their human disappeared and died, so they can't exist any
こ
longer.
生きてるわ
But Renamon can exist because Miyuki is still alive. Time for some omelette, fair enough.
レナモン
Fox omelette.
私ずっと待ってるわあなたが私を待っててくれたようにずっと
姉さん私も一緒に待つよ
俺も付き合うぜ
I think you're gonna have to start to call him Grandpa.
みんな
It would be weird actually to call her sister in the human world. Or am I just tripping balls here? If anyone just go past and just says like, "Oh, sister," like, the hell? How does that work?
こんな状況で悪いけどお願いできるかな。
それは今はまだ無理です。できないの？扉を開くのは主の間でないとダメなんです。しかるべき時に私の力を使わないと。なんか難しそう。っていうことは？
So the game is not over. We're gonna have to somehow go home, but apparently it's not easy at all. Oh, what we did was saving her. What we're gonna do now is actually defeat the master. Okay, so it was not the last goddamn boss. This was basically just I have her in my grip. Now I don't have her in my grip. My hands is damaged, but my whatever he is, whatever he's made of is still there.
どうしてこの世界の異変を止めないと元の世界が崩壊することになるの？
いい機会だから説明しておこう。私たち水瀬家は代々旧カノベ一帯で神職を受け継いできた家柄なのだ。そして姉さんみゆきはその身に神の力を宿す神王子の巫女として育てられた。
Yeah, fair, you did call it. You did actually call it.
神おろしの巫女はこちらとあちらをつなげて道を開き。
You're right, that was not the last boss, that was just apparently some weird ass thing going on.
そして私たち水瀬家の伝承ではこの2つの世界は表裏一体と伝わっている。あの壁画にある通りなんだ。
今2つの世界の均衡が危うくなってるんですよね。
要するにあの主が世界のバランスを崩しちまったんだろう。
Still want to know what the master is for
それ
something.
もあるだろうが、私は人々の信仰が弱まったせいだとも考えている。
Because we already know it cannot be like it cannot be a Digimon god, because what I understand, Digimon doesn't really have gods in that sense.
その信仰が弱まったせいで2つの世界のバランスが徐々に狂って。
They have strong Digimons that could be called gods, but they don't have a god that is not like a Digimon.
ここへ来る前にタクマくんが口にした言葉を覚えているかい？
The hell, he's who has a cola with Freya.
何の話の時でしょうか？
タクマくんはこう言ったんだ。
Oh, Fantasy Star Online. Yeah, I think I saw that on Epic Ones.
存在が希薄で、ともすると
I actually think I saw that on Epic Ones. Or am I right when I say Fantasy Star Online? Or am I wrong? I think I saw some collab with Freya and I can't pronounce that name. I hope I pronounce it right. Never watched the series though. I haven't watched anime in a long time, to be honest. Fantasy Star Online, yes.
難しいんだけど。私はわかる気がするわ。この世界は人間から忘れられつつあったことで何かが歪んでしまったのね。
いやでもそんなことってあるのかよ。信じるのをやめたからこの世界が壊れるなんて。
信じる心が人を動かし環境に影響を与えているのは間違いのない事実だよ。その膨大な繰り返しが次元に影響を与えないとは誰が言い切れる？
私が巫女の私が50年も元の世界からいなくなってしまったから。
Well, leave and leave. I guess you were more or less taken than anything.
巫女がいなくなれば信仰も薄れるものだから。
そんな。
大丈夫だよ、姉さん。まだ望みはあると
Oh,
思う。
hold on, I see something there.
ある。
教授、望みがあるって僕た
Just
ちは
gonna check
ど
some
うすれば
stuff
いい
here
ん
in
です
the
か？
background for him.
この世界の維持には人の力が必要なんだ。この世界の存在を信じる人の心を 結集させるんだよ。
Found it. How to open
僕
the
たちが元の
PS
世界に戻って
PlayStation app and go
ここ
through
の
my
ことを
games,
広めれ
but
ば
it's
世界は救われ
someone.
るってこと？
その可能性は大いにあると思う。
I first thought you were talking still about Fantasy Star, but now I understand it's a game you said. I'm gonna search that up. I don't recognize the name
俺
whatsoever.
たちが行ったところで誰も信用しないんじゃないのかな。
Also, I kinda did the same thing. I had to go through my PlayStation app to check some stuff.
まだ中学生だし、きっと信じてもらえない。
しかし、やらな
Hold
け
on,
れば
I
な
just
ら
saw
ない
something about the Switch here. I'm
ど
just
の
gonna
時
check
代
that.
でも迷信は
Indie
流布し
developer behind the
神への
last
生
Wii
贄
U
の
and
ような
3DS
存在
game says Switch 2 Mario Kart textures are extremely telling that this system is significantly more powerful than the Switch. So I was right before. But as I said, that is a trailer, that might not be gameplay. Oh, it actually is the same person I was talking about before. Interesting. I wanna check what this is.
簡単に言うなって。だからこそみんなで力を合わせるのだろ。
そうよね。私たちにだってできることはあるかもしれないわ。
Yeah, I have never seen this game actually.
役に立てるように考えましょう。
It looks like something I probably would play, but never seen it nor played it.
でもさ、そのこっちの世界を信じる人を増やすって、まずは俺たちの
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. There are very few RPGs that are actually like bad.
そうなるな。
俺たちが元の世界に戻らないと全部おじゃんって話なら、次は何をすべきかってことだろ。
So apparently, only on
Kaito,
PlayStation
you
though.
told-
It's a PlayStation 4 Vita game.
みんな
I have a PlayStation 4, it's just I never play on it.
よっしゃー待ってたぜ。
But apparently, just to make it like simple, like summarize what we talked about before with the Switch,
後に見つ
is
けなよ
that
ね。
basically Delay, I don't know who that is, it might be the one who made
ここ
the...
でやめるなんて言ってない
Did you?
し。
Oh yeah, apparently Delay is the video I watched. Ah, I do have a reason, I guess. If I have the money for it at one point. But apparently, he says...
だってさ、たくま
I'm just gonna find everything.
みんなもうやる気になってるぜ。
He believes everything is physically based in the new footage. Even, like, he says that even it's physically based shaders. Which means, like, it actually calculates the lighting, it actually calculates the color, direction and everything. That's gonna be interesting to see.
この声は
あいつの声。
Because I said it might be a bit more powerful than the Switch, but what it sounds there, it sounds like it's extremely much more powerful.
みんな気をつけて。
我の道を妨げし二への子らよ、消え失せるがよい。
うわー
Well, the monster's doing something, I just don't know what, because everything's just shaking. I just checked PS Store, it's 460. Fair enough, that's about what a main game from like PlayStation 4 costs. So, fair enough. Part 12, we're still on parts, damn. But it almost has 5 stars. Eh.
本部どうぞ。こちら A 班、対象者発見できません。
了解。引き続き捜索を継続せよ。先生、落ち着いてもう一度状況をお話しいただけますか。心当たりは？
心当たりは本当にないんです。勝手に出ていくような子たちじゃないはずなの
The
に。
teacher, we just left him here.
大学教授や地元の兄弟も行方不明になってんだってよ。大学教授って60歳過ぎなんだろ。大人までいなくなるってやばいよな。集団失踪ってやつ？ここ 50年前も似たような事件あったんだって。
ここだけの話、神隠しって話だぜ。
I do wonder if they're gonna make like a special game as well for their mouse sensors.
変なのが回ってきたんだけどさ。
Because they did one game for the send like 1-2 switch for like their sensor and stuff. 66% 5-star reviews from 563 people. That's pretty really good. It really
慌て
is.
て撮ったんだろ。なんだと思う？
おいおい、これ怪獣じゃないか。明らかに野生の動物は違うぞ。
こっちに映ってるのはピエロ？いや、でもあんまり人っぽくないな。こいつら向かい合って構えてまるで戦っているみたいだな。
まさかこれって神隠しの妖怪とか？
Well, they wanted people to actually believe in the Digimon realm, so they got people to believe.
こんなの作り物にしか見えないって。でもまあ試しにあげてみるか。
Alright, so where are we? Oh, god damn it, we're in the neural void again.
なんだ、真っ暗でよく見えない。そうだ、アグモは。
Well, we needed to be here to be able to go home. Let's go home.
アグモ、よかった、無事だったのか。
たくまも無事だった。
よかった。けど安心しちゃいられないな。例の主は僕たちだけじゃ太刀打ちできない。みんなを探して合流しなきゃ。
行こうたくま。みんなで主をやっつけるんだ。
So you're gonna take down the master, hopefully I can become a Megamon then.
歩きづらいな。真っ暗で足元もよく見えない。
たくま、前、誰かの気配。
誰か？そこに誰かいるのか？
Oh, look.
おお、たくまくんとアグモン。
みゆきと教授、ガブモンも。
その様子だと怪我はないようだね。
よかった。よかったわね。レナも。たくまさんたち無事だったわよ。
And everyone else?
ねえ、ここは
I'm
ど
pretty
こ
sure
な
she's
の？
never gonna let that day go.
僕ら今どこにいるの？ここは祠の最下層。主の住処。そして体内でもあるの。それに何よりこの場所こそが元の世界との扉を開くことができる
It's
場
interesting, we need to
所。
open the gate
たく
here.
まさんは一度来たでしょ。前に元の世界に戻る直前。
あの時の。でもあの時は教室だった。
あの時は私の半分が主に飲み込まれていたから。それで私の記憶が色濃く反映していたの。でも
It doesn't look like they're all just standing. They should be floating, right? Like the models look like that.
黒いもので
Yeah,
覆い尽くされ
fair
て
enough. I think they just didn't want to do that because everything is 2D and not 3D.
一人ずつ飲み込もうとしているのよ。だから
Who knows, it might actually be a floor here, we cannot just see it.
教授？
あ、いやしっけ、笑ったりして。急に思い出したんだ。君は。私の姉は頼もしい人だったってね。50年前のことなんてずっと思い出せなかったのに。
生意気よ、ハル。いつの間に私を君だなんて他人行儀に呼ぶようになったの？前みたいにお姉ちゃんって呼んでいいんだよ。
もう他人に甘える年じゃないよ。
あら、そうやって遠慮しないの。 前にも言ったでしょ。
It is very interesting how sometimes they can have very calm moments in the middle of hello, you are about to be eaten
お
up
姉
alive.
ちゃん、
ねえハル、これが終わったらいろいろ聞かせて。
This is not the moment for this kind of
あ
music.
なたの人生のことやお父さん、
I can understand the
お母さんたちの
talk
こと。
because they have time for it, sort of, not fully.
あ、でもテレビが大きくなって壁にかかって
Either
る
that
の
or
を
just
知ってる
completely
わ。
forgot what they were doing and where they are.
いいとも。何でも話すよ。何時間でも何日でもずっと。
お願いね。それから帰るならこの子も一緒に連れて帰りたい。だって
It's so
この子は
interesting. Some people say Renamon is she, and sometimes they say he. It is.
レナモンか。
Is it like someone just decided to write different parts of different people's
私の
talk?
パートナーな
And they
んだ
were
から
like, what gender is this? No
レ
clue.
ナモン。
パートナ
Imagine if they did it right after Renamon died. Makes more sense here.
ああ、そうだね。
Fair enough. But at the
家
same
に帰って
time,
三人で一緒に
look
暮ら
where
す。
we are. It's not really a calm place to just be talking.
いや、僕が守るよ。君、姉さんを。
それじゃあ行こう。
So yes, makes more sense here, definitely.
一緒に帰るために。
Perhaps just after they realized that Renamon was still alive, then yes. But I just feel like this area is not really the place to be doing that, and not this music together with this place. What is this? What is this?
怖い。いや、どこなの？
今の声は。姉さん、下がって。ガブモン。ああ。
アグモン、僕たちも。
Hold on, just a moment. Something's going on with these things.
待って、あれは。助けて。ハル、お母さん、
Is it part of them?
お父
Well,
さん。
Digimon don't actually have genders, but most people agree that Renamon is female, or at least feminine. Definitely.
どこ？
And yeah, you are right with that. I don't think any like Digimons does actually have gender. I just think it's interesting that sometimes they call him he, sometimes they call like sometimes she, sometimes he.
私たちなのか。
なんでどうして一人怖い。誰も助けてくれないの。お姉ちゃん、どこ？ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
I say she. I do the same. It was just me confusing because sometimes I read he and it's like, okay, this is a he Renamon.
僕は
And then it's like, oh, she. And it's like, please make up your mind. But I'm gonna agree.
寂しいよ。苦しいよ。
Is it part of them that got lost here? Because she did say she lost like half of her soul. But what if this is a part that actually was lost as well?
誰か。あれ。助けて。
Could you not freak out?
おい、どうした？教授。
分かってたんだ。姉さんが大変だって。でも何もできなかった。大人も話を聞かなかった。だから私はずっと。
ハル、しっかりしろ。
ガブモン、
Yeah,
やれ。
calm down.
こいつらを跡形もなく。
おい。
That is a strange thing to do to your own part of something. When I first saw her as a kid, I thought it was a guy, but that was because I only saw the face first. When I saw the rest and heard the voice, I was convinced it was 100% her. Ah, yeah, actually true.
手待って、そいつ何かおかしいです。
僕は何もできない。だからお姉ちゃんを見捨てて。
やめろ、やめてくれ。
止めるなタクマ。こんなの見せられ続けたら春がおかしくなっちまう。
けど
There's something going on here, I don't know what.
辛いよ、寂しいよ。もう平気よ。
I love how calm she is. Like, oh, I've been here for 2,000 years. I know exactly what's going on.
弟が助けに来てくれたから、私はもう一人じゃないの。
そうだ、私だって同じだ。私も姉さんに会えた。こうして会いに来られたんだ。大人が誰も信じてくれなかったから自分で助けに来たんだ。もうあの時の無力な自分じゃない。
お姉ちゃんを助けられるの？
So, I guess I kind of was right. This was a part of them that was left behind or something. Either that, or is this a part they were capable of finding within them?
私はもう一人じゃないわ。私が一人だった時なんて一瞬だってなかったはずよ。だって一緒にいてくれたでしょ、私の大切なパートナーが。てなわ。
Or it's something that bled out from them and became sentient in a way. Yeah, kind of like this place managed to find some sort of darkness within them.
姉さん、卵が。
And basically it's like, oh, we could probably use this in some way. Is it already hatching? Well, to be fair, there are sometimes Digimon eggs actually don't take too long to hatch, to be honest.
そうだ、約束したんだ。みゆきを絶対に一人にしないって。
I love you have been through the whole conversation and know exactly what to say.
ありがとう。
Not only that, you skipped one
君の心
evolution.
が私を呼んでくれたんだ。
てなも、おかえりなさい。
You skipped an evolution. In the anime, some Digieggs hatch almost instantly. Yeah, I'm not complaining about it hatching instantly. It was just very quick.
姿を変えた。
Yeah, it should not have hatched as a Renamon. Not only that, it was aware of everything around it.
離れて。
Oh, good lord. There are a few things I've done here that is good, for example, the way they evolve. And a few things I don't have done good, which I just feel is a story thing.
私が守る。
So I guess these two was basically like in the library when we split up with everyone and we all just saw different things that was supposed to make us go mad. Or something similar to that. Am I gonna be able to control you or something? Because technically I could evolve you myself. Alright, first... Wait, how many places do we have? Oh, we only have one. Healer or tank? You know what, tank. Because this is actually the strongest one we have right now. Not including the ones we have around here.
信じて前に進むだけだ。
Also at the same time, it doesn't look like it's the most strongest thing. It looks kind of like a story battle of, oh, we have to defeat our only two
もう一人じゃない。
shadows, which is only 2 enemies, which is not strong at all.
もう私があの子を守る必要はなくなったんだな。
そんなことないわ、レナモン。私はずっとあなたに守られてきた。あなたのおかげで意識を保っていられたの。レナモン、必要ないなんてそんな寂しいこと言わないで。一緒にいて一緒に支え合いましょう。だって私たちはパートナーなんだから。
みゆき。ああ、そうだ。私はみゆきのパートナーだ。これから
Scratch my ear a bit.
ずっと
Are you
君を守ってい
also
たい。
you can't evolve. You have already evolved to whatever you need to
お
evolve
願い
to.
レナモン。
みゆきとのつながりを感じる。
Wait, is it gonna evolve with my
なんて
other
温かいんだ。
tank?
これが私の。いや、
Because I did check the evolution tree and it only had all the way up to
レ
the
ナモン、ワープ進化。
Anubis priest. Warp evolve. No, you just evolved to that. Okay, fair enough. I already done that a few times.
力は満ち
This is nothing new.
みゆき、私は君を守る。そしてこの世界も守る。
一緒に私たちの力でこの世界を守りましょう。
Alright, there we go. So, move my tank. Yeah, there is only 2 of them. Do we, like, I think they're gonna do something, but it really feels like an overkill. Oh my god, there's so many cutscenes in this game.
私を一人誰も助けてくれない。そんなことない。ずっとレナモンがいてくれたし、春も来てくれたわ。みんな私を忘れていく。私を置いて大人になる。寂しい。
I can definitely say this game is extremely story driven.
それを
大丈夫。たとえ姿形は変わっても、春は春だった。みゆきにも日常は帰ってくる。みゆきの時間はこれから始まるんだ。
昨夜もありがとう。確かに私は寂しかったし怖かったわ。でもみんなのおかげでもう一度始められるの。
Oh.
これからきっと
Sorry,
大
bit
変だろう
yawn,
けど、
bit of a yawn there.
今はそれがとっても楽しみだわ。
Where is the master though? Like, we are in his domain. He could just go after us right now, but no, we are sent whatever these things are.
さあ、行くわよ。
Did we remove one of those? Nope, they're still there. Can I hit anything? Nope, not yet. Is it gonna be a cutscene for this guy? Yeah. I guess it's like a cutscene for each one of these. Because they need to understand their limitations or something, I don't know.
お姉ちゃんは
違う。あれは僕のせいでは。
僕が残ってれば、そうしたらお姉ちゃんは助かったのに。無理だよ。だって僕は怖がりで何もできない。育児なしなんだもん。
ああ、そうだな。
Also, there's gonna be an ad in about 5 minutes, just so you all know.
黙って聞いていれば、さっきから勝手なことばかり言いやがって。
ガルルモン、
ハル、お前はあの時確かに逃げた。でもな、それは
That is
み
true.
ゆきの希望だったんだ。
Basically, Miyuki, I think even Miyuki like pushed him away towards the gateway to Earth, if I'm not remembering incorrectly.
そしてお前はちゃんと戻ってきた。この世界を救う仲間を連れてな。何が何もできないだ。これだけのことお前以外の誰にもできねえぜ。
ガルルモン、ありがとう。あの時の私は確かに何もできない育児なしだった。元の世界に帰ってもどうすることもできなかった。でも今は違う。姉さんにもらった時間で私は多くの経験をした。今度こそ守ってみせる。
I feel like they just had this battle to let them have a moment of battle with their own demons. And I'm still trying to figure out why did we need a battle for this? Or is that just me? This might just be like a filler battle to like be able to not just have text all the way over. Which in a sense it still is just because of the way this whole battle thing works. Should we do this? Nah, fuck it. Let's wait with that. We don't need to do that now. I wanna check something. Can I? Nope. If I do that, I miss that one. If I do this, I'll hit. That's resist, that's weak. You know what? It's a bit odd, but I'm gonna attack the other one. Because I had more advantage on that one than this one. I just realized, can I talk to the professor? Okay, I can't check theirs because I'm not controlling them. But they do have some like stat boost things or something, I don't know what yet. Oh, and it's my turn again. And can I just do it back at... Nope, that doesn't work. I'm gonna have stronger than that. There we go. It's resistant, but not resistant enough. There we go. Okay, I was probably right. This was nothing but a filler battle. Just to like, oh, they're gonna battle their own demons. We're gonna have to have a battle here. You could have basically ended it with like a cutscene there. You didn't need to have a battle like this. I barely did anything.
今のはこいつらは一体。
心の影よ、主が差し向けたのね。
心の影。
この世界に取り込まれかかったものの意識から生み出された存在なの。
主のやつ、まだ人間を取り込むことを諦めてないのか。
ということは他のみんなも同じように自分の影に襲われてるってこと？
おそらくは。
Interesting that we don't have a shadow yet.
みゆきがいたから乗り切れたけど。
I have main character protection. I don't have a shadow.
急ぎましょう。
Exactly where do you want me to explore? Left side, right side, or up? Adoration and envy. Clashing value. See, okay. I have more questioned what's going on because free battle. Yeah, there are digimons here. I apparently can. Oh, clashing values. Okay, this is kinda more understandable that they all are dealing with their own demons here. Still, why no cutscene for just that? Why do I need to actually explore areas of an unexplorable place? I'm not gonna complain too much. It's just very odd that they do it like this. Wasn't a super annoying world boss in Guild Wars 2. Ah, fair enough. And ads, why? Because they are. I did tell you that they were there. Or they were gonna come here in 5 minutes. I just also it's just text. I'm supposed like to read and stuff. I don't know. I've stopped reading this text because there's so much text. But yes, ads. And another battle. How many are gonna be this time too? Like they only have it so like it takes some time for the battle, so I can basically do a cutscene of like, oh, they're just gonna battle their own shadows and done. Like, I don't complain about giving a game some gameplay, but giving it like unnecessary small ads are done. Thankfully, only 1 minute. Yay! Wonderful. But yeah, I am just mostly questioned about all this because I'm having like battles here that is not needed. Because each time I go to their own Digimon, they end up defeating the enemy they were supposed to do. And I only have filler enemies just to make it a game. I can definitely say like, yes, make a game, like make sure you have some gameplay. But just having these odd moments of unnecessary, like, things is really odd for me. I don't know why. Like, for example, now we have a cutscene. Reason, he's gonna defeat his shadow. Those two we're fighting now are not their shadows, it's just monsters because we are in a battle and they have to be enemies. I don't know, it might just be me, like I just feel this is very odd. The rest of the game is absolutely fine because it basically is you get talking, a lot of talking, you get talking, you get exploration, and you get gameplay. I think it does make sense, but it's such a tell don't show kind of way instead of show don't tell. Could you please explain a bit more? I'm trying to understand how you mean by that. But yeah, I don't know, but just personally, I feel it's just a bit odd because it's like, it is not fully needed, especially for something this small. So it just feels odd that it's like here. But as I said, that's just me. That is just me. I don't say it's like anything bad or like it shouldn't be like that. It just feels just because no other game I played have had something like this. It just feels extremely odd to have these small fill-ins. This makes sense, but it's such a tell, don't show kind of way instead of show, don't tell. I think I'm too tired to try and figure out how that means, especially in this this scenario. Because I can definitely say they are showing it, but they have already defeated their demons, so where am I now? Oh right, I couldn't actually evolve you. I can only evolve this one to this one. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna just firing the laser. If I did that, I can hit both of them. There we go. Whoop, that's not good. I probably should have evolved. Normally in games, books, etc., you do show, don't tell, which means to convey what you want to show, you show it, and not just tell it in a cut and a dry kind of way. And this is the other way. While they just show it, they don't tell much. They just show that it doesn't actually show us. I'm trying to read here. They don't tell much, they just show that it doesn't actually show us anything. They are just telling, look, they beat their shadows. Next. Yes, true. Now I understand. I can definitely say, yeah, they just show us that this happens. They basically just, here, it happened. But it's as I basically say, do we need a battle for this? That is the only thing I feel is kinda odd. Do we need a real battle for them to do something like this? Like, if there were more enemies, like, oh, they basically using the shadows to lure us in or make us not believe in ourselves, and then there is a bunch of enemies. I would agree with that, because that's like a trap that is meant to be something. But right now it's only 2 of them. And technically their shadows is defeated, we only have 2 others to make it a tactical combat game. Oh, both of them are still here, so I'm just gonna... There we go. Oh, thank you, team attack, that would be good. Could the other one also do? Nope, apparently not. That's not gonna do much. There we go, battle done. Do we never get... We get some experience. Like, personally for me, this makes more sense, because this is their way of storytelling. Basically the visual novel part. Now he has no idea how to actually react because he has never said stuff like that. There we go, so now we go to the next people. Clashing... What? Clashing values? What exactly is clashing values with these two? I believe one of them was in hospital, and I believe he didn't want to be alone. The other one, I just believe it don't fully believe in themselves. Like, they became leaders of the 10 days without us, but before that they didn't really believe they could do anything. And they must be very close to them, otherwise it would be kinda pointless. Their shadows is miles away, like, where are they then? No clue. Okay, so apparently one of them don't want to be hated. It's a whole personal story and drama resolved, but it's done in such a boring and dumb way. Yeah, kinda. Like, I understand, battle, but you don't need to basically make a battle for it to be a battle. As we already know, it's their shadows, it's nothing real other than what you used to believe. I was kinda missed something, what's going on here? I wish they wouldn't count on me, why do they put all this faith in me? I'm not good with this kind of thing, I'm really just awkward and shy. Each time I'm a coward, I only pretend I like I'm strong, because I don't want them to hate me. I'm just trying to figure out what their problems actually is. Because the only thing I know is that we found one of those like hospital notification things, or I don't know what they're called. Like hospital results. And she got freaked out when we found them. But I don't understand what it has to do with hating. I guess it's just me being kinda confused with this whole area right now. All the way up to now has been good, and now it's like... It's feel like they're trying to basically make the game go, it's time for it to end, but also we need more gameplay. That's just how I take it. I might be completely off track there. There we go, start battle. Whose medical result? The blonde girl. We found it in the sewers. It was just a fake thing, basically, but it was real for her because it was actually just something that had happened. But apparently she kind of got freaked out by it. So something tells me she's either like in a hospital for a very long time or doing something else, but it feels odd that the only thing we hear is I don't want them to hate me because like what is it to hate for, first of all? Second, what does that have to do with you being in hospital? Because that seems to be the main issue with why you're freaking out. Also, can I take both of them down? Almost. It would be so fun if I actually could. Because if I could do that, what would happen with the cutscenes of them defeating their own shadows?
私の番ね。もっと守れる力を。
ベルベロモン、これならば。
待ってました。私の力はこんなもんじゃない。そっかもん。フラワー。
どう戦うべきか。挑む相手を間違えたな。
How long have I been muted? Apparently I managed to mute myself. I just realized that now. Whoops. I've been muted for a little moment at least. Okay, what I was saying... It feels like we're extremely close to the end. A long time, I guess. I think it was when I lowered the volume of the battles, which I believe was just about when they started the battle. I must have hit that button, because I do have a button for that. But I thought I hit the lower the volume button and not the mute button. Oh, I think I know what I did. Yeah, I was gonna hit this button. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, it happens. It was just me that wanted to lower the game sound a bit because it felt a bit loud when they did effects. But yeah, I was mostly just discussing that I could understand the blonde girl feeling alone because she was in hospital for long is understandable. The rejected and hated part, well, the rejected understandable, hated not fully. Aoi's understandable. She feels she cannot be depended on. And then I also said that I don't know how much more of the game is still left. It feels like it's only these shadows and then the main boss. So I feel it's a good idea to try and end it today. But at the same time, like, as I've said, this game is extremely slow. It is a lot of talking. Which means that I have no idea how long a last boss in a game like this will be, because I haven't played RPGs where after defeating the last boss you have like 30 minutes of explaining the last story basically. So the problem is if it's like, if it's just a 30 minutes thing, absolutely fine. If it's a 1 hour thing, that is less of a problem, but still not really something I want. But that just means that we have basically not even a half stream of gameplay of one game, which is just not odd, but it's like weirdly split up. Alright, we're still gonna use this because why not? And we're gonna start the battle. Alright, can I reach that thing from here? It's a bit difficult to see where the area actually leads to. I'll not check. Infinity Cannon, yeah. Is there only one enemy? That can't be right. Oh, it can be right, because this is supposed to be his shadow, but now when we become Falcomon, it technically already defeats it. It has logic with what's going on. But at the same time... To be honest, this guy hasn't really been, like, unuseful. In the beginning, he was capable of finding berries and stuff. Sure, everyone was afraid he was basically gonna swallow something poisonous. But he knows what he's doing, at least. I can absolutely understand having insecurity of, I perhaps know something, but the other ones are better at something else. There we go, okay. Falcomon, move up, do this. Evolution, we're gonna go to Chromon. And we're gonna do Savage Emperor just because we can, apparently. Banshee, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for a raid. How are you doing? And also welcome, raiders. How are you doing? How did the stream go? Hold on, I'm gonna figure out how to do this, because I should have something like automatic doing this, but that would also send it. But what were you doing? And I also hope you had fun with it. But yes, welcome raiders. My name is... Phasmo is super broken. Wow. Fair enough. So I'm guessing you played Phasmo. Yes, we got invaded. But yes, welcome raiders. My name is Lord of South. I am a variety streamer from Sweden who plays all kind of different games, from RPGs, puzzle games, and, well, these kind of games, which I believe is a visual novel, I would say. But yes, I hope you had fun at least, even though it was buggy. Sometimes bugs can be fun, but something tells me they have started to add so much stuff, it have ended up being a bit too much to handle. But yes, if you need to go and take care of your after stream stuff, then absolutely do that. You deserve it. I saw you live, and both Yoke and I ended up singing the Digimon theme tune, so we came here. Did you start singing it because you saw it, or did you sing it because of other reason and decided to get here then? But yes, all of you are more than welcome. And yeah, I'm gonna just also do these if you all want to check out more of my stuff, and absolutely because we saw it. Oh, fair enough. We can definitely say there is some stuff in this game that holds the Digimon thing, and some stuff that isn't. For example, just a moment ago we saw Renamon hatch from an egg, which shouldn't happen because Renamon is not that evolution. And Renamon absolutely knew what we were talking about, while it still was an egg. But yes. We're also gonna do this because if anyone wants to check out more of my stuff, I do have my YouTube. And if anyone wants to join this, join our little kingdom in the corner of Twitch, then we do have the socials. Right now I only have my bluesky there because I decided to mostly just use bluesky, but I still have my Twitter just in case. But yes, we are basically an endgame, but it's as I discussed with Meister here just a moment ago. I have no clue how long that will be, because this is a very story-driven game and a lot of talking. So it might be that we need to talk a lot until we actually reach the final boss. Yo, Yoko! Long time no see, I hope you're also doing well. Also, now we also have the shoutout thing here, we're gonna do that again as well. And... Yoko, yes, Yoko Pokomo. Yes, you are alive. Wonderful, you're alive. You have been playing Phasmo, if I'm not mistaken. I've not played Phasmo in a long while. I think I've said it before, Phasmo is more of a game I play if I play with anyone. I've never played it really anymore myself. And mostly just when it's events. But fair enough. Oh, that's what that thing looks like. But yeah, I'm also alive. Personally not doing much, I'm just streaming, looking for work, and that's about it. Also almost reaching 500, but I still believe it's gonna be a few months until that. Also, I'm still gonna have to plan some stuff. I have half of my 500 plan, but the second half I'm still uncertain about. Oh, so it is the caretaker. So where's the god then that created this place? But I still hope you both had fun with some Phasmo. What was the last horror game I played, actually? I think it was Made of Scare. That's the only one I can remember right now. But definitely, I can definitely say there are sometimes bugs are annoying and sometimes bugs are funny. Why does it look like a bowling ball that someone accidentally made more holes in? I have no clue, but it definitely does look like it. But yeah, this is basically just a caretaker of this world and not the god of this world. So he consumes everyone just to be able to keep this world alive. But that's the weird part as well, like, if this world collapses... Okay, vengeance... it might just be like a main-ass programming that he needs to do this. I would still call him an enemy. Talking to this thing, we have tried to talk before. We have tried to talk before. But yeah, about bugs. Some bugs are fun and some bugs are absolutely annoying. One of my favorite one is from Assassin's Creed 3, I think it is. Where if you manage to go onto a ledge, you actually shoot up in the air. But that's because it's very controlled. I had kind of a funny bug in my own game once. But that was mostly because I actually was still making the code. So while I was making the targeting UI, I ended up making it on every single tile of the whole goddamn map. So it actually looked like I was about to nuke something. Everything was a target. Well, I think I'm gonna do as Gani recommended and actually like post some stuff about my game, because I kinda know what I want to do with it, but I don't really know what I should do with it right now. I know I need to bring in the whole mech part, but by basically having a mech equipped to a specific person, I have to have it as a script, which also means I'm gonna have to somehow take what is from the script and make it to a character. Which I don't think is gonna be too bad to do. I think what's gonna be more problem is like the whole, if I want area attacks. Oh, we have 2 Digimons we can summon this time. There we go. My tank and my healer. Technically the dog in here as well in the team is a healer, but only in the first evolution. Which makes it something I can't really do. I don't know what this is weak against, I'm just gonna stay here if anyone needs healing. Moving up here. Probably should evolve everyone, because I did forget to evolve Agumon before, and he got shitted on. Oh, I did say evolve, not attack. Perhaps should press the right button as well. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't have an area attack, I would be completely obliterated. But you know what, we have a very specific one we can use, so let's actually use a Megamon. I do wonder if the other last ones also fusion ones. Can I attack? It has 7. Oh, I am... Wait, oh, I can hit. Because it actually... Is it gonna be like stupid as before? For those who wasn't here before, I had basically a pre-last boss. I basically took more than half its health. And I had to go through 2 cutscenes because this was basically a story boss. It had to be that it was difficult to defeat. We had to somehow fight the basically the spirit of this thing. And I had got through 2 of them at the same time because they were technically on the first third and second third or something like that. First fourth and second fourth. And then I basically did about like 100 damage, and I went through 2 of them again. Because I did too much damage. I am about to do the same thing here. I'm doing a lot of damage to something that might actually be the last boss. And that's still with a handicap. That means it's resistant to this thing. That is brilliant though. Either I'm way overpowered somehow, which I don't understand how. Because I have not done that many extra battles in this game. Which is technically how you farm in this game. Yeah, I am about to nuke it. I probably just need my... What is it? Hold on, what is this called? Machine Dremon, that is what it's called. I completely forgot its name. I think I just need those 2, because those are basically the biggest evolutions I have right now, except for Renamon, I believe. Which I definitely don't remember the name of. I have not seen that evolution too much. There we go. Bat. No one really has good range except for the 2 I was talking about. This one is gonna be staying behind because I actually don't have its second evolution. So it's extremely weak. The funny part is, what I talked about before would take a long time was how long they might actually talk. Not how long the battle would be, but how long they would talk. I'm getting the feeling that the battle is gonna be extremely short. Either that or it has more phases, which I am aware it could have. Ooh. Alright. Doesn't really matter, that's fine. I still actually would love the other boss to at least have segments so it stopped me when they actually did enough damage to make a cutscene. There we go. I actually checked more of how much SP I used rather than how much health it lost. Still, it does about 1/3 of its HP. Oh, there we have it. Wow, it sounds pissed. It's gonna, yeah. It's gonna summon defense. Personally, I don't think that's gonna help. I am still having it as straight. Oh, what's going on? It might actually be some sort of second phase. Because he is actually consuming them.
主に吸収されていく。
この感じ、まさかさらに力を増しているっていうのか。
Then yes, for those wondering, I believe all of this is nothing more than story talk. Oh, except that it might actually heal itself right now. Ah, okay, it actually did some battle mechanics this time, other than just telling it is strong. How much did you heal yourself? Oh, full! Alright. Do I care? Not really. None have actually taken that much damage. If it actually does the same laser again, I am gonna move my angel woman. There we go. There we go, my She-Dremon. Basically my big ass tank. Whoops, I was meant to move over here. Because I think I should be able to hit it from here. I think. Does it have a... Oh yeah, it still is here. Yeah. It actually does. And it still does about 1/4 this time. 1/4 or 1/5. Which still is quite amount of damage. I'm pretty certain I had more problem with... what was the boss called? It has a weird name. Like, I was playing Harvestella and dealt with the last boss. It was like called something like the Human's Wish or something. Or it had an attack called the Human's Wish, which was basically just destruction of everything. At the same time, I'm pretty certain that was a very annoying boss, but I think the worst one was actually the planet's spirit itself, rather than the Earth's spirit. Because if I'm remembering correctly, the two sprites you find, or the two fairy queens I call them, basically one was like the Earth's spirit, like the wish of the humans, like an AI or something created to make everything better for humans, but it kind of ended up wrongly. One of them was like the spirit of the crystals, and the third one, which is more or less like an extra one, was the spirit of the planet you actually was on. Still, lovely game. I can absolutely agree with some people that yes, it wasn't really fully a farming game, because it had more of a farming implementation in it, but for me that really enjoys story and RPGs, it really had a good way of doing things. I really loved Harvestella, one of the few games I actually played 100%. And I mean, I gained every single item, every single collectible, every single job, every single food recipe. Everything. Took some time, but personally it was worth it.
想定外だ。ここへ来てさらに力を増すとは。
このままじゃ押し切られちゃう。だったら。
It's kind of funny. I have let 2 Digimons attack. No other Digimon has attacked yet. Oh, doing the sacred song here.
あまたの星よ
この歌はみゆきがいつも歌っていた。
いにしえよりの
The only thing I know is that this song can apparently teleport us home to Earth again. But I'm trying to figure out what exactly is she trying to do with it right now. Oh, that. Okay, fair enough. Apparently doesn't like the song. I just came to think of something. That was a voice actor. Can you imagine the voice actor making that scream? Okay, I did not think about that before, and now I got it in my head that that is a voice actor and is doing that voice. Gurgle some water, yeah, kinda. Oh, we got a message. Because we're extremely close to the human world right now.
こんな時にスマホ鳴らしてるやつは。ミノルくんのポケットから聞こえる気がするけど。
Oh, it's his phone.
俺か。ごめん。
In the middle of all this.
母ちゃんから電話。嘘だろ。
Also, yeah, they've been here for about 2 weeks in the digital world, which is about I don't know, half of a day. Perhaps you should defeat the thing that is standing straight in front of you before calling anyone.
Kasa. こんなに心配してたんだ。
一体何が起こっているんだ。
Well, the song did bring us to Earth, so...
みんなどうしたの？スマホ？
Is it okay for you to stop singing?
姉さん、ダメだ。歌をやめては。
Okay. I don't know what to think of this moment. Yeah, why didn't you stay focused on fighting? You can take phone calls later. I have no idea what to think about that moment, to be honest. That was such a ridiculous moment. I can understand afterwards that they all get all these messages, they all become happy about getting home again and stuff. But right now, with that thing staring at them, it's not the best point. When is that thing go? I just ended my turn and apparently it is time again for a cutscene. This is exactly what I talked about last time with the other boss, for those who wasn't here. I've already dealt enough damage to make a few cutscenes appear. I hope she'll not. Well, for first of all, I don't think anything will happen to her. Reason? She's the only way we can actually get home. But yeah, I am kind of worried about one thing. That there is like 2 different endings here. Because I'm had to search up a reason or a way to save other people here, because we've already lost 2. And apparently that was hard-coded in for the first run. You have to save them in the second run. So I hope it kinda is like, I hope it's not like...
なんだこれ動画
I hope it's not like, oh, you can only get a true good ending if you play it second time. I'm not gonna do that.
ねえねえこれ見てすごいんだから。
本物信じられないさすがに嘘だろこんなの
たくさんコメント
Show a video of what's going on right now. Also, isn't that exactly what this god wanted? Apparently in this game, the digital world only exists if it's believed in. But people started to stop believing in it. And that is why the god consumes all of things just to be able to, like, keep the digital world alive. Wouldn't this just basically be here? Have food of thought. Yum. Eat.
この光はこれは一体 主が動揺してる
Well, I did say that I wanted it because that's what happened. Apparently this, it sounds more like it's in pain because of it.
来てラブレモン。わかったわ葵。
俺たちの番だぜファルコモン
If they evolve to the ones I've already been able to evolve to, understandable. If they evolve to something new, I am questioned about the timing. I have no need for them. I have Omegamon and Machine Draymon.
頑張ってシャコモン。
We're just gonna have to see what's happening. It might just be like Renamon before. Basically, Renamon just decided to evolve to something I already
じゃあお
evolved
願い
to.
ねフローラモン。もうさっき言ったらしょうがないわね。
If it's in pain because people notice the world, then it sounds like it's not actually the caretaker for that world. It really doesn't it? Because it's what he said before, this world is in tremble because people stop believing in it. And now when they start believing that, oh, this might actually be real and this thing is in pain, then it's like, you are not the caretaker, you are something else. Either that or there are 2 different caretakers, the god and the caretaker. The god is the one that keeps the place alive by the... like what people believed in. But the caretaker is the one that basically has to consume and use it to repair whatever it's left. Oh, the only thing that happened is basically damage boost. I don't complain about a bit damage boost, but... I basically not gonna use half of these Digimons here. Even this does still quite amount. Sure, 5th, 6th. Not as much, but still amount. And then when we're done with this, we're gonna bring in Machine Draymon, which is gonna use Infinity Cannon and destroy it. Was it actually the most difficult boss? Sure, it took me to about half an hour to do it, well, mostly because of all the cutscenes. Now the question is, how long do you think we're gonna be here until the ending cutscene is done? That's a big question now. Also, yeah, many of these have been a bit under-leveled. Feels like my idea of being an amalgamation might not be far off. True. I'm gonna have to search up fully what that means, because I know you said something before about the creatures being that, which is just like a mass of whatever Digimons are made of. So, yeah. You might actually be completely right about that. I think some of these were kind of over-leveled and some of these were under-leveled. When I got Renamon, they were level 40, 50. And some of my strongest were 60. So I might have been a bit overpowered, to be honest. But at the same time, it might be that they wanted to divide focus on everyone. So I decided to just focus on one specific Digimons, and that might be the reason. I decided to only level them up. The action or process of uniting or merging two or more things. Ah! Thank you. That definitely explains the whole mass becoming more mass. They just merge. They mesh together. Mush together. To be honest, I don't think anyone is capable of standing right now. I think everyone here is basically just shaking their legs. Or shaking in their boots. Look at what?
主のいたところに。これは。これこそ主の本体。囚われた生贄の魂が浄化され。
So all that was just souls. That was just a mass of souls.
しかし、それももう消えようとしている。
そんな。じゃあ、まだ主は生きてる。
Well, Renamon did say it was about to fade, which means it's alive. So it is not gonna live that long. Leave it. If it is fading, just leave it.
本当だ。光の中から何か声がする。
Is it gurgling water?
こ
れはあいつの声。ただこの世を守りたもう願い抱くばかり。このままで
Well, you didn't really do a good job with it.
人間は力で守らなくては。それこそ世を守りうる方法。
Also, no, it's actually talking to is like a normal being.
この世界のために。
聞いた。私たちのために生贄を集めてたんだって。
俺たちのため。
Yeah, but that's still the thing. Both the human and digital world are connected. If we managed to battle and destroy things in the digital world, people did see things happen in the real world. In similar spots. So, what would happen if the real world, if this world disappeared? Also, if they are connected, would this world actually disappear at all?
子供を生贄にしないといけない世界なんてもうとっくに壊れてしまってるんだ。そんな世界なんていらない。そうね。
ああ。
そんな世界は。
Also, there's gonna be an wait, hold on, I'm gonna actually snooze this a bit. There we go. As much as I can. I can only snooze 2 more times after
自分
that.
の世界に帰りたかっただけ。僕たちの世界を守りたかっただけなんだ。この世界を消すなんて望んでいない。
たくま、ありがとう。僕らのせいでたくさんの子供が死んだのに、僕らのことを心配してくれて。
The only the only disappearance I remember is that 50 years ago.
でも誰かを犠牲にしないでこの世界を守る方法があるの？
わからない。
Who the hell designed this world to actually live on
何か方法が
sacrifices?
あるはずだ。共存できる方法がきっと何か。
たくまさん、
みゆき、教授、何か方法は？
そう言われても。
Open up the gate for every Digimon to go through.
でも
God, that would be
一つだけ
chaotic.
方法があるかもしれん。
教授、
我々人間がこの世界と獣神に何らかの影響を及ぼすことは間違いない。でなければ今のこの状態はありえない。
確かに戦ってる最中のこと覚えてるか？声がいっぱい聞こえて四角い光がたくさん。
Squares of lights.
結局
Oh my, I realized what they did here. Did they mention that it happened before and that recently it had started again? Yeah, I guess so.
そうそれそれ
Also, remember when we talked about the OG of Omegamon and I talked about the movie where they fought the virus thing? They just talked about squares of light, which I just remembered happened at the same time in that movie, where everyone basically wished for the Digimon to be able to fight it. They just did that thing from the movie.
何より重要なのはあの声や光だと私は考えている。
SNS みたいなのが？
これはあくまでも推測だが、この世界の維持に必要なのは生贄ではない。むしろ必要なのは生贄の儀式をすることによる畏敬の念、つまりは意識、人の意志、心だ。先ほどは多くの人間の意識がこの世界に一気に向けられることで影響を及ぼしたかもしれん。多くの人が
Yeah, through the digital devices, basically.
世界は維持される。
It's kind of interesting that they are Digimon for us because we're playing a Digimon game, but for them, nothing here is digital.
だが、もともと世界というのは人間の意識で作られる。
Not in the sense of we know we are in the digital world.
体現するために社会を作り、環境を構築する。そう、すべては人間の意識がなせるもの。だったら、この異世界を認知することこそ存在を維持するための第一歩なのだ。はじめは私たち、そしてこの世界の存在により多くの人々の意識を向けることができれば、きっと
I am uncertain, to be honest.
を検証する必要がある。
They personally don't know they are Digimons, they call them Kuminogami. They don't fully know themselves what they are either.
おそらく
And they only know they are in a place that looks like Earth, but it's not Earth.
劇場が薄れていた。
And the only thing we heard was squares of light, and that basically just made me think of all the screens people started looking at when they realized Digimon might exist. I'm a bit uncertain if anyone actually have realized anything like that.
その通り、本来巫女とは神と人々をつなぐもの。水瀬の歌もそういった効果があるんだろう。だが、一人の歌より大勢の声を聞かせる方が訴えかける力は強そうに思わないかな。
ほへえ、なんか本当にできそうな気がしてきた。
つまりどういう？
Simple. Record some moves, some video of the
この
Digimons.
世界のことを信じれば丸く収まるってことだとは思うが、正直口頭無形すぎて飲み込めね
でもさ、 信じる気持ちが世界を救うってなんか良くない？ええ、とっても素敵だと思う。難しい話でよくわかんないや。
Would make sense, but at the same time would also be kind of difficult because some people wouldn't believe in it.
僕は教授を信じるよ。僕たちの意志がアグモンたちの世界を救うんだ。だからアグモン、僕らの世界に一緒に来ないか？
That's actually one way of doing it. Bring some of them with you, showing people they exist and their world is saved.
そんなのありなのか？
マジかよ。いいのかそれ。
そうすれば教授の発見が正しいかどうか見届けられるし、何より僕らはずっと一緒にいられるだ
Yeah,
ろ。
this is actually a fair thought. Instead of like recording videos and stuff, they could actually bring some of the Digimon over. It's already happened. We did bring Agumon with
もちろ
us.
んだよ。今までだってそうだったろ。
そうよ、ラブラモンもみんなも一緒に行きましょう。葵、みんなで私たちの世界に行けばいいのよ。それでずっと一緒に暮らすの。
I can definitely say it would
そ
help.
れならもし教授の説が間違ってても、お前らだけは。
That's a sad way of thinking it, but what he said, but yeah, that is fair. We don't really know.
それはまだ早いよ。
早い？どうして？
どうしてもよくわかんないけど、まだ早い気がするんだ。
And when would the right time be?
そんな。
私たちもみんなアグモンと同じ思いよ。今は一度お別れしなきゃいけないと思うの。ラブラも？
ガブモン、お前もそうなのか？
まあな。なに、大丈夫さ。春が俺のこと見捨てたんじゃないって分かったからな。それにお前が何とかしてくれるんだろう。だったら
I'm gonna check if there is a true ending to this game, because it kind of feels like right now they did something where, oh, this could have happened, but we feel because of people have disappeared and people have died, we don't want to go over there because,
ここでお別れなのか？
たくま、泣くなよ。教授の話は難しくてよくわからなかったけど、あれってつまりたくまたち人間が僕らのことを忘れない限り。
oh my god, there are 5 possible endings. Hell no, I am not gonna go through that.
たくまが僕を忘れなければ。
I am not gonna go through that. There is apparently 5 endings to this game.
だから僕たちは待ってるよ。いつまでも。僕たちみんな。
The first 3 possible endings all relate to your different karma status: moral, wrathful, and harmony. Each time you make an important decision, you will earn points. Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't care.
この世界と君たちパートナーをな。そうだろみんな。
そうよ。
ああ、そうだよな。
Harmony ending.
当たり前だ。
True ending. Beat the game and get
もちろん。
any of the prior listed endings. Start new game plus. Make Ryu has the highest affinity of any character.
頼む。
扉を開くわ。天に輝
Okay, so I didn't get the bad ending, because the bad ending, I believe, is when we wanted to go back to the digital world, and I decided to go back. But apparently getting the true ending is beat the game and get any of the prior listed endings, start a new game plus, make sure Ryu has the highest affinity of any character,
さよなら。
all characters need to survive, you'll meet Harushita and her Digimon Fanglomon, who has
さよなら。たくま。
who has gone into ruin mode. I don't know what that is.
また会おう。
Apparently multiple endings. Oh no, hell nah. And it's as I said before, this game had the thing that you can only save some people if you play this game multiple times. And apparently you can only get this true ending by playing this game multiple times. I am not gonna do that for a ending. I am not. I can already say that now. I'm not gonna do that because this is a fun game. But I realized after a while there is a lot of talking. I can definitely say a bit too much for my taste. The battles was absolutely good. I don't like though how you need to basically grind for items. Oh. Yeah, this is an example of how long the cutscenes are. My controller died. And basically there's some items you can only get in battles, which, as you've seen, is a turn-based strategy game. It's a bit difficult walking around, fighting chest, attack the chest and then go back to battle. If it was an RPG, understandable, you can basically divert yourself because you can move easily. This is more of a spend extra 5 to 10 minutes trying to find and get a chest to get an item you can only get here. Kinda the same with items, you can only get items by befriending Digimon in battles, and you can only get certain items from certain Digimons.
とにかく機種変とかいうのにすればいいのに。
わかったよ姉さん。
And yeah, why everyone is talking about her not being able to like keeping up? She has been gone for 50 years. Technically in Digimon time, about 2000 to 4000 years. Intelligent phone, yes.
異世界とモンスターのことはすっかりネットの都市伝説として定着したらしい。
This ending is good enough. Mostly because I don't care about the two other people. Do understand, the two people that was hard-coded to be dead in this game was assholes. One was supposed to, in the beginning, to be the bad boy of the team. I am not joking. But he ended up basically losing his mind directly and was unable to be able to... You could never talk to him. He always said, oh, if we do this, we'll die. Oh, if we go here, we'll die. I'm just gonna stand here because I will die. Which happened. The other one basically pushed his Digimon because apparently his father pushed him. And it turned out to become a... well, a corrupted Digimon who basically just ate his human alive. So yeah, I personally, I don't give a damn. Both of them were bad people from the beginning. I do love it when I started playing this game and it said in like any of them, and was one came in who had played this before and said like, what do you think about these people? I hate them. Oh, so you and the rest of everyone who played this game. It was like, oh, is it actually that bad? One was an annoying prick and the other one was an absolute a-hole. Yes, exactly. That is the summarize of both of them.
それはおそらく姉さんの歌がどうして2つの世界をつなぐのかにも関係しているんだろう。興味深いよ。もっとも学会では相変わらず変人扱いだけどね。
So I am, first of all, not gonna play the game again because this took a long time. Like, to put it simple, I basically have done about, I don't know how many streams of this. I'm still missing some uploads. No, I'm actually not. Which one am I on? Hold on, let me just open up my YouTube folder and go to Digimon. The latest one is number 10. So this should be stream 11. But do understand, I play this game 1 extra hour. Which means that with all the talking, this has basically been doing 1, 2, 3, about 3 extra streams. So 11, 12, about 14 streams. I'm gonna check. I know Apollo Justice is longer than that, but that's because it's 3 games. Do we have anything else? Zelda has 9, which is only 3 hours. Still good game, I really like that game. Not gonna complain about that. Harvestella, I still have this here. 17, but as I said, I was farming in that game. And that was actually kind of a long game as well. Because you did some extra stuff as well, it wasn't just story mode, it was like farming mode and everything. Also, there is gonna be an ad in about 4 minutes. Do we have anything else an example? So technically this game is long, but a lot of it is just talking. That's why in one reason I am not gonna like play this again. I have no problem with games where there's a lot of talking, as long as they at least fill it out with a bit more. This was like, you can have 3 battles, which would basically just be farming. And then you have the main battles, which is in the middle of something, and then sometimes in the middle of battles you have cutscenes as well.